back to Scars from the Playground. Candace Owens said Tupac Shakur was just a gay actor. Let's get into the content, bro. Drop it in the comments.
Gangster rap was intentionally encouraged, and then they found some people that were just straight up actors to play this role of a gangster. And one of those people is obviously Tupac. So let's just watch this footage. You may forget this. Tupac was an actor, and I'm pretty sure he was not a heterosexual actor either on the basis of this clip. Take a listen.
I'm most like my mom because I'm arrogant, totally arrogant. I agree. I have to say it. Like at work, I can't hold a job. I just quit my job today, actually, because I wanted to come and do this. And they wouldn't let me. And I felt like it was important, and it was more important than serving pizza. And we had enough people, so I felt like since I'm an actor, they should understand. They should have let me do it, but they didn't. And then I had a cold, so they were making me work in a freezer. And I'm really not one to be disrespected, and I felt like that was disrespectful.
Well, you know, Tupac back then, y'all gotta remember, he was abandoned by his daddy. That's why I give Billy a hard time. Because Billy wanna always make it seem like Tupac's mother took him away and she didn't tell him who he was and all that. Well, a little secret, that's why Billy ended up selling for that $1 million, and he got $700,000. And then, you know, of course, the attorneys got their third, right? So that's why I always say $700,000, but it was for $1 million even, right? And so Billy made that settlement because in the depositions and the hearing, his family members, meaning Billy's family members, came to court and was like, no, Afeni was trying to reach out, but Billy didn't want to be bothered. She was sending letters to all of us and trying to get in contact with Billy. But Billy was on that crack and all of that.
This is a great discussion and a great debate. Where is Jeff Pearlman when you need him? Well, he did his research. But look here, bro. I don't think Tupac was gay. I'm going to be honest with y'all, bro. And he's no animal. But I'm going to tell you like this. A beast doesn't start off as a beast. It starts off as a friendly into society. Makes it that way. I'm going to repeat that. A beast doesn't start off a beast. A beast starts off friendly into society, and the people and the environment makes it that way, bro. This is what happened to Tupac. Don't get it twisted. Was he a friendly kid? Hell yeah. Product of his environment. You're supposed to be. Takes a dumbass nigga to move to the suburbs and want to hoodin that motherfucker up. Nah, nigga. You fall in line, bro. You fall in with what they got going and live a different life. That's what your stupid ass supposed to. But that what Pac did, bro. Pac fell in and enjoyed his life for a minute until he turned 18 and the world treated him like a nigga. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest, bro. It don't matter how good you are before you're grown. Once you're grown, you get grouped in with the rest. This is what happened to Pac. Pac learned that early on that either he was going to sink or he was going to swim. You know what I mean? Either he was going to drizzle or he was going to start paddling. I know it's a lot of, some people don't understand the lingo. That's just how it go, bro. But we can't slow down just to make you understand. Bro, catch up. Catch up, nigga. I'm in gear 6. I'm just being honest, just being real, nigga. I'm going 100 miles per hour when you only going 30. That's the problem, nigga. But yeah. Pac wasn't gay. Pac wasn't gay. You know, like I say, product of his environment. He was in a friendly environment, so it made him friendly. That's how you're supposed to do, bro. That's how you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be like a chameleon. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be like a chameleon. You're supposed to just blend in with shit. You ain't supposed to stand out when you're not supposed to stand out, like in a bad way. Drop it in the comments, man. No Tupac slander will be heard on this platform. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. And I'm reading Jeff Pearlman's Tupac book. I'm reading it right now. I wouldn't call it a biopic, but it's biography for sure. You know what I mean? But it's his opinion. And shout out Jeff, because I like him. But no Tupac slander will be tolerated. But I too have a lot to learn about Pac. But I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. saying the man was gay, you know what I mean? Man, you must don't know how many women Tupac was with. Wasn't never with no man, though. Yeah, no proof of that. Drop it in the comments, man. Best person you can ask, like I said, is Jeff Pearlman. Shout out Jeff Pearlman, wherever you are, you know what I mean? Best person to ask is him on what he felt like about the situation, but it'll still be just an opinion. You know, you could do all the study in the world and you'll still never totally figure out a person. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments, man. Squats from the playground.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scores from the Playground. Krishan Rock slams Blueface. Why? Because he's been slipping on his cribbing. Yeah, he's acting like a bitch right now. Let's get into the content, fam. Drop it in the comments.
Nigga, that lie, that rumor came out 2 years ago. What the fuck are you still talking about it for, bro? What are you talking about it for, bro? What are you talking for, bro? You don't make Cardi money. You don't make Offset money. What the fuck? You just doodled and scribbled all over your fucking face. You need to go to the mental hospital, yo. And you need to go to rehab to get off the K2. You really do. I'm starting to think you still on that shit. I thought you was getting off of it because, you know, your body weaning off. Whatever you was doing to get yourself out of a grave. You already did. Nobody already not fucking with you, bro. So to keep trying to dig up shit, then you talking about a nigga that obviously don't bash their kids. I don't know what he do in his free time or what he do to Cardi. It's none of my business. But you speaking on them like you doing any better than them. You're not doing better than nobody you talking about. You're not doing better than me. You're not doing better than Cardi. You're not doing better than Offset. So all these motherfuckers you're using to like get up on something or like speak up on something, it's like it's pissing me the fuck off because it's like this is what you do. You try to put me in a box where nobody fuck with you, right? So you try to drag me into it. Then you try to lie and say I'm keeping your kid because I want to fuck with you. No. You just don't want to fuck with me because
Nah, hell no. She had this thing about her where she looked like I was jealous or something, so she kind of started doing shit. My whole thing was like, once you become an artist, certain shit just is like, it's frowned upon, you know?
Yeah.
Obviously, networking, dope. Take a picture, cool.
Right.
You know, get in the studio, cool. But a lot of these guys, they're not really trying to work. You know?
Right.
They're just trying to make it look like something it's not, and just basically just stake your buzz. And she just kept going for it. Every nigga, she just keeps going for it. Like,
do you know if it was true?
I'm looking like, bitch, get the feature.
Well, I was gonna say, do you know if it was true? Because there was this rumor that Offset hooked up with Krishan Rock.
Yeah, she got fucked.
While y'all were together?
Nah, I was already engaged with somebody else. So I didn't care. But she has a thing where she likes to make it seem like I care.
Right. So she fucked Offset while he was with Cardi.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right, the Miss Christian
hanging out with rappers, essentially.
Nah, hell no. She had this thing about her where she
all that's bullshit.
All that shit's cat, brother. She's like one of these regular grapes on the sidewalk, bro. She's going, and there's no problem with it, gang. You feel me? It's just when you try to portray something else, that's when it becomes a problem. Like,
it's just weird that anybody who has sex with her for the rest of her life will have to see her face.
Yeah, and
all that's bullshit.
All that shit's cat, brother. She's like one of these regular.
You got a point. That boy tripping. Yeah, Jonathan Jamal Porter. He's tripping, bro. That's the nigga they call Blueface. You know what I mean? Look at him. Dude got out of jail. I think he forgot one thing, bro, because she's right. Yeah, that nigga dead. Yeah, that nigga dead, bro. He's trying to pull himself out of a grave. Nigga, you had been lost a little light. You had this newfound amusement that people are showing Blueface. Nigga, it's just because he just got out. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. It ain't until people start finding out the real things that this nigga do behind the scenes. Jonathan Jamal Porter is a piece of shit. Why? He's been beating the hell out of Krishan Rock for years. Nigga wasn't even as famous before Krishan Rock got into his life. Now we know He was in prison smoking the shit out of that K2. That's why he fucked his face up with all those symbols. Look, this ain't no I hate Blueface campaign. It ain't that. But Blueface been talking shit. He even called out YB for capping about his numbers. Look, $75 million on a tour, it's a lot, but considering the fact that Kendrick Lamar just did 330, why would he be lying? Why would he be capping? Look, Birdman been working the shit out of NBA Youngboy. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. That's why he's there, to make sure that money is being made. Look, drop it in the comments. Blueface an asshole. Yeah, Krishan Rock has a point about that guy. Why, bro? You talking about Offset smashing Cardi B, nigga? Where's that part of the? How are you pushing P with that bullshit? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. How are you pushing P? The niggas got, oh, no, I'm not a snitch. I'm not a snitch. What do you think that is? What do you think you did to Offset? Oh, that's about some other shit. That ain't about no crime. Look, snitching is snitching. Telling is telling. Yeah, let's just be honest. Let's just be real. That nigga deserve a DP. Another one. Yeah, that nigga deserve another DP for the bullshit, bro. Let's drop it in the comments. The nigga is slipping on his cribbing like a motherfucker. And you still owe Soulja Boy a fight. Nigga, Soulja Boy trying to collect that. Yeah, Soulja Boy trying to collect that. He need that. Like Aaron Plummer say, nigga, I need that, Aaron the Plumber. I need that. Yeah, Soulja Boy need that. Nigga, Blueface, wherever y'all, nigga. Stop beating the shit out of Krishan Rock over them bigots and go take care of your boy. Then he say, he got a little video where he say, oh, you look like my son. They gonna know what I'm talking about. Look, bro, you made that baby. Now, a lot of people can blame him, whatever going on with him, on Krishan Rock, but that shit genetics, fam. Yeah, that shit genetics. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. It ain't nothing wrong with the boy. He just needs some attention and to stay out of the limelight. You know what I mean? Keep the boy out of the limelight till you get right. You know what I mean? But Blueface worried about some whole other shit. Now he's with Hazel E. Nigga, fuck you. You acting like a real bitch right now. I'm just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments, man. The nigga slipping on his crippin'. Like I said, lacking on his macking. Yeah, real shit. Drop it in the comments. Squats from the playground. Like, share, subscribe. We going up. Yeah, never stopping because I'm popping. And I'm Gorilla Podcaster. Nigga, I do it like this for a reason. Yeah, I do it like this for a reason because I'm up all night. 24/7. I'm up 24/7 making some money on. You know what I mean? That's why you have to be committed, nigga. You have to learn how to fund your own journey or it would never get funded. Yeah, the niggas want to see you fail. What do you think, they're going to put money behind you, nigga? That just ain't how it work. Yeah, it ain't how it work, bitch. Bitch, you got to get up, get on your shit, make you some money on, and fund your journey. You know what I mean? It's the only way it is gonna happen. Drop it in the comments. Blueface is an Ike Turner piece of shit. Yeah, I'm just being, he's a bastard.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Finesse2tymes responds to Offset. Let's get into the content, bro. Drop it in the comments.
You constantly making stories and shit about a fool. You constantly talking about for a get blamed and all this shit. Come on, fool. Ain't nobody got blamed on your name, fool. Ain't shit getting blamed on your name, fool. You a bitch, fool. You all on your story talking about you ain't beefing with no BBL. You ain't, hey, bro, I ain't playing with you, fool. I ain't playing with you, fool. You currently making stories and shit. You on your story talking about some, man, bro. Let me show you the difference between me and 99% of you rap niggas, bro. Bro, ain't no nigga did shit to Finesse, bro. Ain't no nigga took Finesse chain. Everywhere they play with Finesse at, it be on the internet, bro. Ain't no nigga never took nothing from Finesse, bro. It's been fired every time, bro. First 48, man. Somebody going to jail and somebody going every time somebody play with me.
I ain't playing with you, nigga. Rapping ass, nigga. You dress up and shit, boy. For fun. You like to do that shit, nigga. You talking about, nigga? I'm out here trying to make it, nigga. You out here suing your baby mama. And I'm out here begging my kids, my baby mama, let me see my kids. And you out here suing yours. And you a bitch. What the fuck wrong with you, nigga? You feminine as a lame ass, feminine ass nigga, man. You out here suing. Come on, man. But you got the right one. Now you got the wrong one. Cause you ain't gonna fuck with me, nigga. You gonna have to spend some money. That's about all you gonna be able to do. But you ain't gonna do shit. You yourself, you personally, you ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing. You might spend some money, but you ain't gonna meet me at now one of these gas stations, at now one of these rings, and get no one-on-one. I bet you ain't. You a bitch. You talking about, nigga? What's up? Whole ass. And it really passed a one-on-one for real. We really ain't even got that to do. I'm just tripping because you constantly making stories. What you up playing in your or something? What you up playing in your or something? You up mad thinking about this over there putting this dinner? Yeah, he fucking a nigga right now. 12:20. I just got through fucking. So I know he. Yeah, he just got through fucking. You over there mad because that nigga fucking. You want to get on your story talking about some motherfucker. Oh, with the next time, oh, ain't gonna be funny when niggas start getting blamed. Niggas ain't getting blamed on your name, hoe ass nigga. Ain't nobody got blamed because of you, nigga. Fuck you talking about, boy. Them folks took your shit. Them folks had shoes all up in the motherfucking air, flying every motherfucking way. Hats and tank tops and shorts and shit. Fuck you talking about, boy. Them folks had you and your homeboy and them running, nigga, ass and elbows. Y'all were running, nigga, ass and elbows. Me and mine ain't never dug no rig, nigga. Never checked in, nowhere, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Ain't no nigga done nothing to Finesse, man. That's my point. All you other rap niggas get your shit took, get bumped, can't go here, can't do this, can't say this. Went over here and said they ain't played nowhere with Finesse name but on social media. Think about that. Come on, man. Going to jail and play with me, man. Come on, let's get up out the house, go take care of this business. All right, bitch. I'm calling to play on me, calling to make a story like you. Come ain't tough, fool. Yeah, then you block me. How you gonna talk shit about me and block me? I can't even see what you saying. I gotta go on the blogs and see that the blog's saying this shit. You all on here talking shit. You done blocked me from Suge page. That blocked Clever page. That blocked the whole family page. That blocked Lil Ju, No Love, Mama P. That blocked everybody. That nigga mad at everybody. Man, you a real hoe-ass boy. Then I'm out here having problems seeing my motherfucking kids, and here you will want to sue your baby mama for $70 million and take out your kid's mouth. Yeah, I'm talking about your kids. You taking out their motherfucking mouth, boy. You ain't finna do nothing but go buy a motherfucking chrome hard belt. For $79,000, nigga. You might as well let your baby mama keep it. You ain't finna go do nothing about a chrome hard skull cap for $20,000. Dumbass, clout chasing ass, bitch ass. Keep my name out your mouth. I said what I said, homie. Then I'm constantly trying to choose peace, homie. And you constantly f with me. Y'all ain't gonna be satisfied till it flash all the way out and crash, bro. Get the f off my line, bro. Get off my line, my boy. I ain't now one of these be playing with my nigga when I go to jail. I ain't gonna go to jail
like you is, homie. I ain't gonna be able to just go make bond. When I do what I do to you, I ain't gonna just be able to just go, you ain't living like that, homie. You go to jail for carrying, man. You see what I'm saying? And like I'm gonna put this on the line. I'm not glorifying this shit. I'm not glorifying jail, bro. I'm not, let me say that, let me highlight that. I'm not glorifying jail, bro. But I go to jail for them, discharging them. Leave me alone, my boy. This ain't that. I ain't finna pump fake with you. I ain't finna argue with you in the crowd. Yeah, MGM. Yeah, downtown, in the middle, yeah, like that. Yeah, the done way, the whole way, yeah. Like, leave me alone. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. You on your story talking like that. Now, what if I catch you and you down bad and got kids and shit with you? Now what? Because I don't play fair. All right, then. Leave me alone. What if I catch you and you got family and shit with you? Y'all all that Disney World and shit, because I go to Disney World. I go to Disney World. I your ass at Disney World, boy. I go to Disney World. Yeah. I catch your ass at Disney World. Fire your ass up at Disney World, boy. Yeah, you can't miss me, boy, whatever I catch you with. Just for playing with me, then you come saying, all right. And your ass through when it come to Houston. Damn near anywhere in Texas. Your ass through. Yeah, and I'm putting my clothes back on from yesterday. Yeah, I'm still in the street with it. Talking about. That's the rule, man. You ain't no street. You don't wear your clothes 3 times, bro. You gotta wear your clothes. Take a bath, though. You didn't say don't wash your in your ass and shit. Wash your ass and shit. Brush your teeth and shit. Do all this shit. But, man, wear your feet 3 times, though.
Look, bro, you can't just tell a nigga you gonna blame him. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Once you start talking about pistol play, bro, you didn't took it somewhere it didn't need to be taken to. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Fucking with Ricky. You might have wrote a check your ass can't cash, Offset. Let's just be honest, fam. You like 5 tree, nigga. You ain't ready for all that type of shit he gonna bring. If this is a nigga that ain't got no sense, you know what I mean? Ain't got no sense, but he's trying to choose peace. But Offset, bro, you are fair game. Yeah, you are fair game, nigga. You are public property. You are a public figure. That mean anything that happens in your life, a nigga got the right to say something about you. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Finesse2tymes was drunk when he was talking. He was drunk. He wasn't trying to take it to what Offset trying to take it to. Offset, you gonna have to show and prove. Yeah, you got to prove yourself. No. You talking that shit, now you're gonna have to come out the door, out the gate, and prove yourself. You know what I mean? And when you do it for Atlanta. You know what I mean? Real shit, do it for Atlanta. Cause Finesse2tymes, Ricky, BBL Finesse, whatever you wanna call him, he ain't gonna play with you. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't either. You know what I mean? Like I said, once you introduce guns to the picture, you know what I mean? You changed it. You took it to a whole nother level. Now, when Finesse see you, you got to stand on that shit. I don't know if that being on a Massa tour, and record with an NBA Youngboy gave you some type of liquor courage, but you gonna fuck around and find out. Yeah, let's just be honest. Let's just be real. You gonna fuck around and find out. I'm with Finesse on this one. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm with Finesse on this one. Offset, you a sucker, fam. You are a certified sucker. You need to be looking for takeoff killers. You sitting over there worried about Finesse2tymes. Nigga that ain't did nothing to you. But like I said, you gonna fuck mine and find out. Cause Finesse2tymes gonna show you something. Drop it in the comments, nigga. This one is hilarious. Her fucking hilarious. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going ha, he, till I see what this one leads to. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground. Like, share, subscribe. We going up. I'm never stopping because I am popping. And look, bro, all you niggas that be leaving all the stupid ass comments and what's the name, keep leaving him. Yeah, keep leaving him. It's gonna take more than that to stop a nigga like me. Trust me. Trust me, fam. I've been around the sun quite a few times. You know what I mean? This ain't my first time, bro. Yeah, this ain't my first time, man. This just Scars from the Playground is my new alias. You know what I mean? But yeah. For those that don't know the name, they know the face. For those that don't know the face, they know the dreads. For those that don't know the dreads or the face, they know the tats. And if you don't know that, you know the body structure. Yeah, you know my body type and how I walk. And they can tell by the way I walk. I ain't from around here. Probably couldn't tell because I ain't walking nowhere. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments, man. Got to go make some money. Some money on. I'm gorilla podcasting and I'm gorilla grinding. Means 24/7, I'm trying to get paid. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe, hype my shit up, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scars from the Playground. FYB J-Man defends Lil Durk against Adam 22. Let's get into the content, fam. Drop it in the comments. Free Durk. That man Smirkio coming home, fam. Yeah, fuck your feelings, nigga. This is what's happening.
Durk already told me I wasn't supposed to come back up here with that last shit.
And then look what happened to him.
That man got kids. You talking about look what happened to him.
Definitely not happy about him.
I wouldn't be happy if you go to jail, Adam, because I know you got daughter. Break shit down.
There's multiple people who are no longer there for their kids as a result of murders that Durk allegedly called in.
Until they put that shit on black and white, sir. Stop throwing stuff on a black man who's trying to do something right for the community right now.
Feds have already put out a lot of information about this.
You don't have to put it out. You don't have to put that shit out. So this is a major platform.
You're not the boss of me. We talk about rap on here. I think it is well within our jurisdiction to talk about the fact
jurisdiction? What type of police ass shit is this?
Has been alleged to have ordered them bodies.
Shit is this?
Free Smirk though.
Free Smirk. But also,
some police ass platform. This some police ass shit.
Maybe he needs to sit down for a little bit and decide, hey, maybe I'm not going to kill anybody else.
We don't have no proof that.
Well,
there we go. Durk got a fucking Apple Watch in there. What proof? They went through his
through his iCloud.
All this shit.
They had nothing on him.
He acting like he don't know the facts. Do your homework, Adam, on they don't hide shit in the iCloud. Do your homework on you go through my iCloud, you gonna see all type of shit you ain't supposed to be seeing.
Why are you so thirsty for a cosign? What is that?
Listen, sir. Thirsty for a cosign, he already cosigned me. What the fuck am I thirsty for now,
I know, but I'm just saying,
break this shit down. Make this shit make sense. Durk already shouted me out on this major song.
The whole conversation
listen, gang,
about the fact that you
do you want me to talk or not? Is this a podcast or not, gang? Why would I go back and forth with you when Durk already said tell J-Man to send me some whoops when he ain't...
Look, bro, this is a man's real life he's fighting for. He's fighting for his freedom right now. I'ma say free Durk, free Smirkio, man. He knoweth not what he doeth. If he even done anything. Let's just be honest, let's just be real, bro. This is what they do. This is what they do, bro. Like everybody was smoking on Tuka. Something happened to Lil Pop, but I can't safely say Durk had anything to do with it. Them OTF members be moving on their own behalf. The underdogs always want to do something to try to impress the boss. Oh, they were caught with his credit card. Man, you know how many credit cards this man got? Or giveaway? Come on, man. It's a company credit card, dude. Get off the gas. Drop it in the comments. Adam22 mad Durk wouldn't give him an interview. Will never give him an interview, bro. There's no reason to convict a man when they're saying there's no evidence that Lil Durk had any involvement with anything, bro. Once they screw up all your shit and they find no evidence, bro, they really ain't got no reason to keep you. Yeah, this is just off of word of mouth. Even the snitches singing a different tune. Yeah, they're not cooperating against Durk. Nobody is. Why? The man didn't do nothing. Look, drop it in the comments. I know it's gonna hurt some feelings, but J Mane is only right, fam. It ain't just that Lil Durk threw him a bone. Nah, it ain't that he just from Chirac too. Bro, right is right. Right is right, fam. It's cool when they do it. It's bad when he do it. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Make this make sense. This is a whole bunch of street shit going on, fam. If you want to be mad at anybody, be mad at the street niggas. You know what I mean? The niggas, not the street niggas. I take that back. The niggas that are stuck in the street and are detrimental to everybody. The menaces to society. You know what I mean? Yeah, be mad at them, but Durk ain't no menace. I refuse to believe it. I'm just being honest, just being real. Shout out FYBJ Mane, fam, because somebody got to stick up for him. Everybody else unfollowing him to follow NBA Youngboy. Did y'all forget, bro, when NBA Youngboy got caught doing all them scripts, y'all thought it was over for him. Y'all thought it was over for him. Even when he got out, everybody said he was snitching. He was ratting. It ain't until everybody start jumping on board. You all cocksuckers. All you cocksuckers. You know what I mean? And I ain't just talking about no YNs, nigga. All you cocksuckers that ride off banging NBA Youngboy like y'all really bite that. Y'all start banging that shit when y'all seen everybody was on it. Y'all don't care for YB, bro. All y'all know is that new shit. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. When Durk get out of jail, when he get out of jail, watch how fast y'all jump back on deck. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, nigga. Absence makes people forget about you. But you gotta remember, nigga, that smirky, yo. You know what I mean? Real shit. Drop it in the comments. And I fuck with Quando Rondo. I like him. You know what I mean? But this has nothing to do with that. You got to separate the man from the music. What Lil Tim did was some pussy shit. It was a coward move. He shot the man in the back, even though they say the bullets didn't come from him. He attempted to shoot him in the back. You know what I mean? If that wasn't his bullets. Pussy shit, bro. Not saying right is right. One wrong makes a right. No. Two wrongs don't make a right. No, I know all that to be true. Right now, man, we talking about a nigga life, man. Yeah, we talking about a nigga life, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Free Durk. I think Durk deserves a second chance, just like everybody else. And what you find on the case, I feel like he gonna get it. You know what I mean? Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit up. I'm never stopping because I am popping. And it ain't nobody on this motherfucker that content like I do. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Shout out to FYBJ Mane. Adam22. Sit your bitch ass down and shut your bitch ass up. You know what I mean? Before I get that homeless man to throw that, what they call it? Damn, I forgot Glock Dookie on your ass again, nigga. Real pussy. You know what I mean? Real shit. Go over there and, you know what? I'm gonna leave it there. I ain't gonna go too bad on Adam22 because I like him. Despite him being a prick and a bastard, I like him. You know what I mean? And despite him selling his motherfucking wife as a whore, I like him. He's entertaining. Now, would I want to smoke with him? No. I don't let everybody lick up blunt that I'm gonna smoke. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'd rather smoke alone. Drop it in the comments, man. Scores from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe, hype my shit up, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm equipped. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Look, welcome back to Scores from the Playground. Wack 100 drags Biggie. Notorious B.I.G. He say the man was homosexual. Let's get into the content, bro. Y'all drop it in the comments.
Based off of some of Biggie's lyrics, he feels like Biggie might have been bi, and you posted and said, I agree.
I don't know them all, but it's a lot of things that Biggie says that reference what we, from the heterosexual side, would consider to be gay tendencies of homosexuality. You know what I mean? When you're referencing you would rather suck a man's dick over than deal with this kind of woman, and you know, and he wasn't the only one, because when I heard that, I want to say somebody from NWA, I don't know if it was Ren or one of them, said some crazy shit about a 14-year-old girl. So, you know, it's like a lot of lyrics out there that people are playing, and it's like, I'm asking myself, God damn, why didn't you catch that? So, but I mean, the lyrics are the lyrics. So, you know, you hear them, there's no, oh, he meant this. You know, when you say you're gonna suck another man's, right, that means just what the fuck it means. Yeah. I'd rather do this than deal with a woman. You know, we're gonna hear that way. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely believe that, you know, and I hate to say it, seeing what's going on now with Puff, shit, you never know.
Did you ever see where Lil' Kim and them would do this butterfly dance in front of a bunch of dudes where they would be naked and they would do some dance or some shit? Reggie talked about it one time.
I haven't seen it, but if Lil' Kim was doing it, she was a female, shit.
Yeah, but no, Lil C's would do it too. It would be guys doing it in front of guys.
Lil C's with butterfly?
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't gangster.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't even fuck with Lil C's pizza no more. You thinking about, man.
Speaking of Biggie's lyrics, though, from what you're talking about, I remember a lyric where he talked about he would have Raven Simone claiming date, and at the time she was 8 years old.
Yeah, he's had some crazy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just not cool.
Yeah. I know you had mentioned before that you felt that the Biggie shooting out here in LA, that somebody on the East Coast was responsible for that. Can you elaborate on that?
Politics come from over there.
Okay.
You know, that's why I see a lot of shit going on with certain individuals. It's like, you know, K. Slay taught me what you put in the universe gonna come back 360. So on this side of it, it was business. On that side of it, it was reasons why certain things was happening. And at that time, let's just say Zip was dating Puff's mother. All the players is gone. Zip's dead. You know, Biggie dead. Baby Lane dead. Right? It's only like two people still standing, one doing life and the other one's in Vegas dealing with what he's dealing with. But, you know, politics happen and sacrifice has to happen. So what happened on this side of it was just business. Without the politic, the business would have never happened. One is the gun, one is knowing when to pull the trigger. Right? So without the politics going on over there on the East Coast, the business would have never been conducted on the West Coast.
Gotcha. And one thing that I wanted to ask you, there was a guy named, let me get this right, Delray Richardson. Do you know who that is? Do you know who that is?
Yeah, I know Delray.
Okay. Now, he had said that I don't know how he would come into this, but he said that he co-produced that song and that he actually wrote. Is that true?
Tupac's probably rolling over in his grave hearing that, man. Delray got in it because he knows G, the guy that did the trap, and none of his lyrics would have you. He wasn't even around when Pac was around. I heard about the stuff that he has been doing. My cousin told me to speak on it. I said, what? The truth is the truth. Like, what am I going to do? It's cool. Yeah. You asked the question, so I guess more people are going to ask. But, you know, he's just the guy that came for the ride, you know. So that's all. He was there, and he knew the business aspect of it early. He wasn't even in the studio when Pac was there, bro. I'm the one that controlled that record. G and I did the music, you know. So Delray's just riding the wave, bro. That's all. Yeah, he's just riding the wave. I see what's going on now. I'm glad I'm still here to see it, man. It's just, it's sad to be honest, but you know that's how some of us do it online now. They have the access now, so they can say, you know, they wrote for Jay-Z or some shit. Jay-Z is alive. That'd be some bullshit, but you know they wrote for what have you. It's crazy. Pac, there's some people that say they love Pac, they're his friend, this and that. Some rappers or whatever, Pac hated him, hated their guts, so they're just wave riders, man. Keep it real with things of the past, yeah. Yep, clout chasing.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And the reason I bring that up is because I know, you know, he started his channel or whatever, and I know that he needs to say, you know, what we call it nowadays is called clickbaiting. You know what I'm saying? Say whatever you need to say so you can get them clicks on your channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
On my gram, you can see me and Pac, DJ Ace, my boy DJ Ace, and Ice-T. We behind the scenes at a TV show that Ice and Pac was doing. So, you know, I mean, the relationship speaking to Delray, I'm saying, in a sense.
Shout out Biggie Smalls, man. He did incredible things on that microphone, but let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Some of the things he said in the past were not heterosexual remarks. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. You look so good. You make me want to suck on your daddy and kissing you while your man masturbates. All type of. He was Diddy's cuck, man, apparently. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Bro had some weird shit going on. Why? Like I say, man, drop it in the comments. Normal niggas don't talk like that. But I'm going to tell you like this, bro. It's different. The 90s was different than 2025. Niggas can't judge you for being gay, bro. It don't matter. Just being honest. Just being real, bro. It don't matter who y'all are sleeping with. YNs. Real shit. Because it seems like a lot of y'all battling things within, which makes y'all like act super tough and super gangster. Look, man. Be who you want to be. Be whoever you are. You know what I mean? Yeah, be whoever you are. It doesn't matter who you are. You don't have to play straight or play gay to make it in this world, bro. Like who you like. Yeah, unfortunately, for some people, it might change how they feel about Biggie, but it shouldn't. Why? Because you don't know these niggas, fam. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. You don't know these niggas. The closest nigga to you probably want to screw you. Yeah, just being honest. When you brother, you spending more time with your brothers than you is with a motherfucking woman. Why? Nigga ain't never seen you with no woman, man. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Nigga always see you with your homeboy, your brother, your friend. But a nigga rarely see you niggas with a woman. Especially a good-looking one. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. You niggas got the game fucked up. You niggas got the game backwards. Wack 100, shout out to him. Officer Wacky, you know what I mean? I like him. Despite that police badge, I don't mind about that, bro. It's all about entertainment for me. If it's entertaining, I rock with it. If it ain't, I won't. You know what I mean? Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Biggie Smalls, definitely homosexual. Drop it in the comments, man. Scores from the playground.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the jail, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scores from the Playground. Shout out Kanye West. The main say he is no longer being affected by cancel culture. Look, bro, one thing they can't take away from Kanye West is his musical abilities. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Let's get into the content. Watch Kanye chop.
How many of y'all ever heard one of them motherfuckers?
That makes me think of so much shit going tonight. New York, chopping up, get my first wins.
The nigga done already said he's sorry, like Simon Birch, to the Jewish community and anybody that was unpleased by his remarks. That's all it takes, bro. All it takes is for a nigga to be a bigger man and apologize. Let a nigga know he was going through something. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. All his friends jumped ship. Yeah, all his friends jumped ship over that anti-Semitism. Even Pusha T. Pusha T, fam. Pusha T would have been forgotten about 15 years ago had not Kanye West kept him around, made him the president of good music. Bro, look, drop it in the comments, nigga. Everybody jumped ship over anti-Semitism. Now, if you ask me, I think niggas should have stopped fucking with him over the whole cousin shit, over what he say he did to little Stevie back in the day. Let Stevie out of jail. Look, man, Stevie good where he at, if that story is true. But I'm starting to believe that was Dave Blunt's story. Yeah, that was Dave. Dave Blunt was sucking off his cousin, not Kanye. Kanye just wanted to put himself through the fire. Look, Kanye is no longer being affected by cancel culture. Why? He done upped it on every level. Every level, fam. It's supposed to be like, ain't no coming back from this. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. But as Kanye starts to release this new music off this Bully album and get rid of Dave Blunt and apologize, people are starting to realize, fam, that's still Ye. Yeah, that's still Ye. Now, you see him in Japan and you think, oh, he's looking subdued, like he's been medicated. He probably is, bro. Yeah, he probably is. Sometimes, bro, you got to let the medication do what it's going to do, bro. You need it. Psychotropic drugs. Same thing NBA Youngboy was taking. You know what I mean? Make you smile more, make you talk less. It kind of make NBA Youngboy talk like Michael Jackson for some reason. I think either it's that or all the years of doing dog food. You know what I mean? The nigga don't never really talk about that, bro, kicking addiction. But nigga love to know that shit about YB. Nigga, how did you kick addiction to heroin? You know what I mean? Yeah, shit, niggas be like, bro, how does music come out like that? That nigga on dog food, nigga. Of course, you get on some type of narcotic like that, nigga. Yeah, it's gonna fuck with you. Drop it in the comments, nigga. Kanye West, shout out Ye. Everybody that left him, they're gonna be sorry. Why? Y'all music still ain't a selling. Even Ty Dolla $ign left him. Man, Ty Dolla $ign last album sold 8,000 units in the United States. You know what I mean, bro? Is it even worth being talked about? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Drop it in the comments, man. Shout out Kanye West. He's back, bro. He got a show in South Africa, Johannesburg, Japan. I think Australia still don't want him. You know what I mean? But they might rescind that pretty soon. You know what I mean? Because like I said, he's apologized. Look, bro, as a man or a woman, if you do something wrong, you apologize for it. Now, some people are going to accept it, some people ain't. But that ain't for you to even deal with, bro. That's on them to figure out, bro. As long as you feel it in your chest that you did it for the best, it's okay. Move on with your life. That's exactly what Kanye West is doing, fam. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. I think a lot of you Kanye West haters need to do the same thing. You know, just be honest. Let's just be real. Next to Jay-Z, Kanye West is the next best thing. You know what I mean? Real shit. But Jigga is number one. Then we're going to put Kanye West. Then number 2, Wayne 3. Drake 4. You know what I mean? I know y'all thinking like, will he put Kendrick as 5? No, I'm not gonna put Kendrick as 5. I mean, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna put Tupac as 5 either. My 5th gonna have to be, bro, I'm gonna have to give it to Method Man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Method Man, bro. The Method Man turned it up. Yes, let's be honest, let's just be real, bro. Ain't nobody like him. Drop it in the comments, man. And I hate to leave out DMX because he's my ultimate favorite. But when it comes to the music, X didn't have many. You know what I mean? Just be honest. Let's just be real. I fuck with X. Slipping, Falling, Billy has been my favorite movie since I was 12 years old. That's my nigga Earl Simmons. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's the one. But hip-hop wise, yeah, my list is my list, man. Drop it in the comments. Snoop Dogg probably like not even in my top 100. I'm gonna be honest with you. For all you niggas that love Snoop, not even in my top 100. I don't even respect him like that. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it. Dub C rap better than Snoop. Dub C, nigga, go listen to the Militia remix. I know a lot of people don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. That Gangstar Militia remix with Dub C and Rakim. Now Rakim verse, the best. You know what I mean? Yeah, Rakim is #1, bro. The shit kind of made me feel a certain way when I heard that Rakim verse. Like, man, this is why they call that nigga the God. You know what I mean? Just be honest, let's just be real, nigga. Militia remix, Gangstar, Dub C killed that motherfucker. Rakim ate them all up. Drop it in the comments, man. Kanye West is back. Yeah, he's back. You know, you can't stop him. You can't stop a nigga like that because he's relentless. He's not gonna stop. Just being honest, just being real, fam. Drop it in the comments. Cause from the playground. Like, share, subscribe. Can't stay long. Got to go, Miss Ho. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the jail, it gotta be about business.
Back to Scores from the Playground. Charleston White speaks on OG Gumby demanding $52,000 from Lil Boosie. Let's get into the content, fam. Drop it in the comments.
So there's something real big, and we still in Baton Rouge now.
Yeah, I love Baton Rouge. Yeah, I want y'all out there. I love Baton Rouge.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on OG Hoover Gumby saying about Boosie owed him this $52,000, and
he just getting out of jail talking. He better stop for the Fed, get him for extortion. Them California niggas just be love talking like they can just do whatever they want to do. They only tough in California in whatever neighborhood they from, on Hoover Street or Fig Street. If they go to the feds and they go somewhere in the middle of the country, that Crip car and that Hoover car ain't as tough as them niggas be talking. We don't know that, because we were little bitty boys when we got introduced. But when we got grown and realized most of them niggas is all hot air and wolf cookies if they can't catch you on their street in their neighborhood. They only in their apartments. Outside their apartments, they... So, man, you can't take no money from no grown.
So do you think Boosie should pay him or just ignore him?
I think Boosie called the police on him, press charges on him for trying to extort him. That's what I would do. Yeah, nigga, I wouldn't lie, but I would come close to it. I would exaggerate a little bit. You fluff it up, but I wouldn't lie. I would come close to it though and put his ass in jail with that gang talk during this Trump administration. You hear the Trump administration, that gang talk? Man, I had them niggas over there in El Salvador. I wish a gangbanging nigga would go to woofing at me right now. Nigga, I'm not bullshit. I dare one of you gangbanging niggas say anything to me. I'm gonna get the whole gang. And the Olympics coming up too? Oh my goodness. The language that I would use in the name of fear. Boy, they'll put me, they had them aggravated charges on the federal charge. The nigga that you talking about in Olympics, fight for FIFA for the come, and this nigga talking about Owen extortion, man.
So you think if Boosie was to wire money to him, it'll make him look soft?
You say what?
If Boosie was to say, okay, I'm gonna sing this, would it make him look soft? Would
Yeah,
it make
man,
Boosie look
Boosie
soft?
better not say nothing. Man, nigga broke, nigga arguing from a broke platform like Real Tune TV. It ain't like on a broke platform like Real Tune TV, buffing and puffing. Hey, man, who take that nigga serious? A nigga on Real Tune TV hollering at Boosie. Boosie probably ain't even seen it. That's too low of a platform. Nigga, real, ain't nobody watching Real Tune, nigga, but dope fiends who still smoking Primos. These young niggas on fentanyl pills and perk. Ain't nobody still chopping up crack and smoking Primo but Gumby and them crew. That's the only people watching.
Ain't nobody with sense having money taking some kids to a little league football game or do anything heard what Gumby said. Only reason y'all heard it because y'all on parole. That's the only reason y'all heard it. If y'all wasn't on parole, y'all wouldn't heard it. On parole, y'all on parole. So yeah, man, talking, playing for the camera. He the last great hope for the California gangbanging nigga. 5'5" Crip done faded away. But real tune ain't gonna get it for you, big dog. You gotta step it up. You tried to shake up some shit with Adam 22, but it ain't number gang over there. No. You're very charismatic, but you sound like a bully. In the bully days of the California is over with, my nigga. Your nigga tell you suck and go to the beach in Miami and never even run into a Hoover ever in life. You niggas arm ain't that reach no more. And plus, the FBI would love.
First of all, the math ain't mathing. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. I don't know how this man came up with $52,000, but Boost because it's 5'2" Hoover. Oh, bro, I just got that. Drop it in the comments, man. That's how why he want $52,000, because it's 5 Deuce Hoover. Nigga, please. Yeah, this is all a sham. This is a game. That man know Boosie ain't paying him shit. You know what I mean? He ain't even expecting nothing. Let's just be real. That's my settlement money. Well, nigga, you blew it. Boosie performed. Nigga, you can't just put a price 52. Nigga, it's crazy when you really start figuring out why he's demanding $52,000. 5 Deuce Hoover. Nigga, please. He say, run me my money. Boosie ain't paying OG Gumby shit. And like I said, he don't, come on, man. That man know he ain't really get nothing. If Boosie press anything into him, it's gonna be dick. Yeah, I'm just playing. I'm just fucking around. Boosie, I like him. I like Boosie, bro. Boosie ain't gay. You know what I mean? I just like to fuck with people, you know what I mean? But Boosie ain't pressing nothing in his hands for sure, you know what I mean? He's not. Drop it in the comments if you think OG Gumby is gonna get 1 red cent from Boosie. Boosie still ain't got his money from Roy Wade. Did we forget? Let's just be honest, let's just be real. If one nigga don't pay you, you think you gonna pay the next? Cause he say your life is being threatened? This is one of them times where Gumby, wherever you are, OG Gumby, you gonna have to show that. You gonna have to show what you're talking about. Yeah, you gonna have to show what you're talking about. Cause you gonna fuck around and find out. You know what I mean? You gonna fuck around and find out why they call Lil Boosie Boozilla. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, and hype my shit up. Can't stay long, got to go, Miss Hope, but I'm Gorilla Podcasting everywhere I go. Just being honest, just being real, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Look, Daz Dillinger say Snoop Dogg kicked him off of Death Row Records because he refused to sign away his catalog. Let's get into the content, man. Drop it in the comments.
Okay, and then I got kicked off of Death Row again. From Snoop. Got into it, me and Snoop, it's my cousin. I get into it all the time. He kicked me off. I ain't going back this time.
Yeah, you're going back? So, because obviously you guys are related. Yeah. So, what is that conversation like? Because you like, no, fuck you, no, fuck you. And then you guys still got to talk later on.
He did a show and didn't take me. So I figured, like, why what's going on? He's just like, you ain't signing your catalog over to me. And I'm like, I'm keeping it. You know what I'm saying? It's worth a lot.
Okay.
So, that's what it's about, because, like, he owned the label, but I own the publishing.
And that is valuable.
Yeah, that's more valuable than the ownership. So I'm just like, I could take my bones and go, as long as my house and everything that I got is paid for, and I get the Tupac royalties, I get all my royalties, you know what I'm saying? That's just another part of just Death Row because Tupac and Dr. Dre is separate from Death Row.
Yeah.
So it's like, all the albums that Snoop had on Death Row, and it deplenished now. He only got 3 albums on there. Okay. All them records, everybody took their records back. So, he only got Doggy Style, Dog Father, Murder Was the Case, the Dog Pound, which I'm coming to get, and my solo album after them things. But you only got about 3 albums left on there.
Yeah. So can you explain for the average like fan or listener like how this went? Because he acquired the rights to Death Row.
Yeah,
and then he acquired.
But he didn't have to pay us from the past. He has to pay us from when he acquired it from 22 on up.
Okay, so everything from there. And then along with the catalog coming over, you guys had the option to take your portion of the catalog?
No, he still had the portion of the catalog. I just filed for my copyright reversion.
Got it.
Which means everything revert back to me after 35 years. Some people don't even get to see 35 years.
Yeah.
And other people like that. So, you know, like that, I'm requiring getting my shit back.
Snoop Dogg, you a dirty motherfucker. Yeah, you was a dirty motherfucker, and you know that, right? You know that? Yeah, you dirty, nigga, because you knew this nigga, bro. Y'all came up together. Music business done fucked you over more than once. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. But you try to do the same thing with your dog, with your girl. You know what I mean, bro? You can't trust nobody. I'm going to tell y'all infamous, some infamous East Side of bars, bro. And this should resonate to Snoop Dogg. The closest nigga to you would do you and try to screw you, backstab you in the back and act like he never knew you. He could be the same nigga to switch, playing ball 1 minute, but he really just a bitch. And that's Snoop Dogg. Yeah, Snoop Dogg, nigga. Nigga act like he your partner, but really just a snake behind the scenes. That's why you can't trust these niggas, man. That's why a lot of people put their trust in their homeboy, my brother. Nigga, the best thing you could do is put your trust in your mother and your woman and your kids. You know what I mean? Niggas gotta procreate, bro. You got to go fertilize that plant, man. You got to go have you some kids and start you a family, bro. That's when you're really gonna start trusting people outside of your mother, your T. Jones. Your daddy, some are good, some are bad. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, I didn't have a good experience with mine. You know what I mean? Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And I wasn't fucking with it. You know what I mean? Just being honest, just being real. So yeah, I didn't have the best experience with nigga daddy, but put your trust in your mother, your woman, and them kids, bro. And you trust in your brother, nigga, you're gonna finish last. You know what I mean? Snoop Dogg is a snake. That's for sure. Now, is he entertaining? Yeah, nigga, it's Snoop. Yeah, that's Cub. You know what I mean? Real shit, that's Unc. To everybody, don't mean Unc ain't no hoe ass nigga. Like we always, bro, everybody got a big family. Big family. Well, not everybody, but most people got a big family, and it's them uncles that you like, but you just don't like, bro. If you understand it, you understand it. It's overstood. If you don't, maybe it's not meant for you to understand some shit. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers can't get through the lingo, so they don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Does it stop me from talking? Because if you don't understand it, like I said, maybe it ain't for you. Snoop, snake ass Snoop, why you did that, man, like that, man? That's Daz Dillinger, bro. And you kicked him off the label because he refused to sign. The nigga say he was getting the shit back after 35 years anyway. You don't want him to have it ever? Goddamn, bro. Yeah, goddamn. You know, ain't snake. You know, on top of that, if you read the Kim Porter memoirs, I always like to go into this. I always like to go into this because it's the truth, bro. Kim Porter wrote, when Snoop Dogg came to breakfast, what did it? He turned around, he's smoking his blunt, cut it. He got up to leave, he had jizz on his back. Yeah, you heard me right, fam, jizz. Yeah, I don't know if niggas seen Smoking Aces or not, but jizz. He had jizz on his fucking back, you know what I mean? She didn't know what went down, but she could only imagine, you know what I mean? Yeah, she could only imagine because she knew what Diddy was into, the dealer. Look, shout out Daz. Yeah, shout out Daz. I almost felt sorry for him. Then I remembered that nigga been talking a lot of shit. Not lately, but in the past, he's been a shit talker. Yeah, you can't feel bad for these guys, man. Yeah, once they, I'm a gangster. Well, a nigga gonna treat you like one. No feelings, no emotions. You two just like Snoop Dogg, or my public property to do with however I want to do. You know what I mean? It's whatever I want to do with your name, I can. You know what I mean? It's well within my rights. You know what I mean? Real shit. And we're not talking about American rights, nigga. We talking about Scars for the Playground rights. Now, look, drop it in the comments. Scars for the Playground. Happy Saturday night, bro. I'm gorilla podcasting and I'm gorilla grinding. I don't get much sleep, but I get a lot of sleep. Why? Doze off randomly all the time. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Snoop, snake ass, he cool, but you know, we don't call Snoop Dogg cool. Yeah, we don't call him cool anymore. We just say, nigga, that's Snoop. Yeah, that's Snoop. He ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? Yeah, he ain't going nowhere, but he's aging terribly. He is. Snoop look old as a motherfucker, fam. Shit, maybe, my nigga. Grow the mustache and shit back, bro. Grow the mustache. You look like a motherfucking saved bud. For real, bro. And it's not me being funny. It's not me trying to elongate the conversation. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Drop it in the comments, like, share, subscribe. Scars from the Playground. I am tired as a motherfucker, but gonna keep going. Yeah, gonna keep going. Got to, bro. Can't stop. Won't stop. Never stopping, because I am piping. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it or play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Ja Rule took a beating in New York. He tried to lie about it, which I don't know why, bro. I don't know why. Maybe he was embarrassed, but after they kept stretching it, he's finally admitting to it. He's owning up to his loss. Let's get into the content, bro. Drop it in the comments.
First things first. First things first. Leave Max B the fuck out of this, man. That man just came home, man. Why y'all try? I thought y'all was fans of Max B. Y'all trying to get this nigga locked up. Every 5 minutes, so Max B did this, Max B did that. You know that the people be watching these little platforms. You know they be paying attention. So stop putting that on Max B jacket. That's the first thing you want to do. Don't do that to Max. Big shout to the Wave. Tasha K. Fire your whole fucking research team. Just get rid of these niggas. They're terrible. They're fucking the worst research. Matter of fact, keep them bum ass niggas so they don't get hired by no other fucking body else, because they are fucking terrible. Yes, it was an incident that went down. Never denied that. Niggas did try it. But as y'all see, to no avail, the boy prettier than fucking Ali in the 70s, nigga. But so I'm in the joint for about, I don't know, about 45 minutes, an hour time, right? Oh, he was in there about that time, right? The whole night, chilling. If niggas had a problem with me, niggas could have fucking stepped to me. I'm there the whole night, chilling. Anyway, neither here nor there. It's me by myself. No, let me rephrase that. I got my nigga Artie with me. My nigga AG, my Ace Boom. So now let me just let me put it all in the frame for you. I'm 49 years old. These niggas trying to get my last good fight out of me. Now that's my wife and them saying, the old girl, they get the last good fight. But anyway, these niggas trying to get my last good fight out of me at 49 years old. Artie is older than me. I ain't gonna blow you up, Artie. I ain't gonna blow you up. My nigga older than me, man. And we in there scuffling with niggas, man, in our motherfucking 40s and 50s, nigga. What the fuck is y'all doing? Anyway, so I'm laughing. I got up this morning, man. I'm like, yo, niggas really tried to get at me at the Boy Is Mine concert. And you can't make this shit up. Anyway, so I'm walking. I get my microphone. Now, let me finish framing it for y'all. Max B and his whole crew is right there by the stage. Max B is on the stage at this time. They called me because I'm going on right after Max B. Brandy and Monica do an in and out kind of set. So Monica's still on the set at this time. Brandy's about to take the stage for her part of the set. I'm going to come out on that like that. So it was going like that. Anyway, they bring my mic to me. Artie
is going to get me a bottle of water at the time, to wet my whistle before I go on stage. He's going to get the bottle. I get the mic. I start walking to the stage. Niggas sneak me. Niggas snucker punch me from behind. 3 niggas tried to motherfucking sneak me. 3 niggas. 3 punk ass, bitch ass niggas. And I'm just saying, it happens. It can happen to anybody. Shit happens to players too. Shit happens to real niggas too. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, niggas don't get no points for that. No real points for that. Niggas tried it. But whatever. We here. It's whatever. So anyway, at that point, we scuffling. I see Artie diving across the motherfucking shit, grabbing the nigga. He's tussling with a nigga. I'm tussling with a nigga. As I'm moving, back and shit, I can stumble over some shit. Fat Joe is there. Rich is there. It's just a melee. These niggas is grabbing me back, holding me back, and making sure, shit is all right, trying to get between everybody that's going on. Security's coming. It's a melee. So anyway, shit just kind of disperses and people disperse, and we make our move or whatever. So now I'm over there beefing. I'm hot, of course, because this shit just went down. So I'm screaming and yelling, calling niggas pussy. You know how this shit go. So we eventually get to moving out of the building and get to the downstairs area, like the players area where they park and shit, and then we leave out the building. Done deal. Nothing happened. Nothing more to say. Right? But here's the crazy shit that I want to address since I'm here on this platform. I want to address this. I want to address how hip-hop concerts and white concerts and country concerts, rock concerts and pop concerts are policed or secured. Like, if I was Bruce Springsteen at the motherfucking concert and get attacked in the back, you think the assailants could make it out of the building without getting arrested or something happening? See, this is how they do black niggas. Business as usual, nothing happened, nothing to see here, these niggas is animals.
Best thing Josh said was, it could happen to anybody. That's what you gotta understand. It can. It can. A nigga gonna try anybody, especially a group of them. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Niggas like the Rat Pack. Shout out Ja Rule. He took the ass whooping like a champ. The niggas that were whooping him, that must have been y'all first jumping. Yeah, this must have been y'all first jumping. How you snuff a nigga and don't leave no marks? You know what I mean? That's maybe why the nigga didn't want to talk about it. Wasn't nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? Things got a little heated. Looked like it could have went there, but ain't nothing truly happened. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. And whoever jumped Ja, man, you better know what you're doing next time, fam. The man could have pulled out that poker and poked some shit the fuck up. That's Ja Rule. Yeah, ask 50. Ask 50 Cent, bro. They say when the lights went out, Ja Rule was stabbing everything. You know what I mean? Shit. Drop it in the comments, bro. This shit could happen to anybody. Will they be successful is the question, bro. Most people don't even know how to jump a nigga. They just know they can't take you one-on-one. That's all this was, bro. Yeah, that's all this was. Shout out Cutters. They say Cutters had something to do with it. 50, boo-boo. They say Max B didn't. I don't know if Ja lying. Once a lie, you always a lie. The nigga lied and said nothing happened when Tasha K came out and said it happened. Only thing she didn't know was where it happened. Wasn't in front of Say Less. Turns out he was trying to get on the stage and security told him no. You know what I mean? Security told him no. He had a problem with that. Why he had a problem with that? Entitled. Yeah, entitled. So they tried to whoop him. Attempted to whoop him, but couldn't get him like they wanted to. So he lived to talk shit another day. You know what I mean? Yeah, nigga light flashed before his motherfucking eyes. You could tell that from the clip. Yeah, you could tell that from the clip. Ja didn't know what the fuck was going on, bro. That's what you gotta understand, fam. If you gonna be militant all the time. Niggas are waiting to make an example out of you because rappers are trophies. Entertainers are trophies. Public figures are trophies. Yeah, point blank period, man. If you have any type of notoriety, a nigga will still put your ass on World Star, even though I don't even know they watch World Star no more. I haven't even seen nobody talk about World Star hip hop in so fucking long. That's like so 2010. You know what I mean? It's like so 2010. You know what I mean? 2025. Niggas ain't checking for that shit. But when you snuff a nigga, that nigga fall flat to the ground. World Star. You know what I mean? Real shit, even though it ain't going on the platform, nigga still say I'm a World Star, your bitch ass. Look, drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. I'm Gorilla Podcasting, and I'm tired like a gorilla. You know, I'm just as tired as a gorilla tonight. You know what I mean? But get what? Never stopping because I'm popping. Look, I got to get paid. By any means, I got to get paid legitly. Only legit dollars touch my pockets and the cards in my wallet. You know, just being honest, just being real, bro. Like, share, subscribe, hype my shit up, nigga, peace. Look, Ja Rule, before we get out of here, Ja Rule, bro, you ain't got to lie about no ass whooping, nigga. Yeah, you ain't got to win them all to be no tough guy. You ain't got to win them all to be no tough guy. You know what I mean? You win some, you lose some. Luckily for me, I've never lost one. You know what I mean? A lot of people say, bro, how have you never lost a fight? Maybe you ain't never gotten too many scratches. Look, bro, I'm like one of them knockaround guys. You know what I mean? I 500 fights before I even consider myself a tough guy. Man, nigga, I've been fighting for my whole fucking life. You know what I mean? That's just me. Screws kinda loose, but I tighten them up when I want to. You know what I mean? It's real shit like everybody else. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe, hype my shit up. Stop all that lying, nigga. Yeah, just stop all that lying. Come out with the truth next time. Don't ever fix your mouth and call Tasha K no lie. Now when people see Tasha K talking shit, you should understand that at least 75% of it true. Yeah, at least 75% of it true. You know, all of it ain't bullshit. Just being honest, just being real. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Juelz Santana says kids shouldn't learn how to read. Look, give him a chance, hear him out, but his reasoning might shock you. Yeah, let's just be honest, let's just be real. Let's get into the content. Drop it in the comments, man.
But seriously though,
on
some G shit though, we gotta start teaching our kids though just financial wealth and literacy and all that shit early, because by the time they get to 9th grade, they should be just learning how to start businesses and how to. But they don't really need to know how to read.
Wait, stop.
I ain't gonna say that. I say that respectfully. I'm not saying that in a way to be literate, because you're not supposed to be illiterate, but you can.
What's more point, reading or math?
Math.
Told you.
Math. I think you could listen to a book on YouTube. You can still obtain the information. You don't have to know how to read. That's not reading and understanding. I believe common sense is better than everything. I'm a common sense nigga. I'd rather have 0 book smarts and common sense, be able to read the room, be able to read life, be able to read people. I try to understand people, you know what I'm saying? Like, nowadays, you can listen to a book. I just listen to the 48 Laws of Power.
You gotta read your contract, Els.
You don't have to. You can listen to that too. They got apps you can put it in and it'll read it to you. Are you crazy?
Look, I weed a lot. Yeah, I weed a lot. So when I heard them say kids shouldn't learn how to read, I thought it was the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Ever. But if we being honest, if we being real, numbers are more important than words. Words don't matter to those that don't use words, that don't need him. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. He's right. Unfortunately, the times have changed. Like I said, I read a lot. I love to read. Yeah, it puts me in a different world. I love it. Builds comprehension skills too. But you have to understand, bro, times have changed. Or in the words of my nigga Bob Dylan, the times, they are a-changing. Yeah, for sure, bro. It's 2025. You can definitely learn so much by just listening. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. You got your hands-on learners and you got your visual learners. Learning has always been separated into groups. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Like I said, when I heard Juelz Santana, drop it in the comments. When I heard him say kids shouldn't learn how to read, now that still hits me kind of, because you want to know what things mean when you see them written or printed on paper, bro, on anything. Let's just be honest. You want to know what shit, so you got to learn how to read. But numbers, like I said, you go back in time, fam, numbers are way more important than words. You know what I mean? Like I said, for those that don't need words, why would they need to read? You know what I mean? If you can still listen and feel like you read. Look, bro, for most people, and this is for the readers too, sometimes, bro, you autopilot through some chapters. You know what I mean? Yeah, you autopilot through some chapters. Think of yourself watching a movie, bro. I learned so much about history from just watching. Let's give an example. The Muhammad Ali movie. You're going to learn more about Muhammad Ali in the movie than you would reading it, because your ass ain't going to be interested in everything. Let's just be honest. Mike Tyson, Einstein. I seen something on Einstein. Abraham Lincoln. I seen a documentary. Look, this is how I learned it. Slavery. Bro, you could learn things from listening. I don't know. Yes, drop it in the comments, man. I'm with Juelz Santana on this one. Like, I would have loved to come out and say, Juelz Santana, you an idiot, nigga. But this ain't about that. The truth. That's what this platform is built on, family. The platform is built on truth. The platform ain't built on hating. You know what I mean, bro? When somebody says something that raises the eyebrow, I'ma raise one bike. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'ma raise one bike at you and call you out on your shit. But when you say something that's so profound that niggas need to hear, this is Juelz Santana though, bro. This is why he's unarguably one of the best Dipset members. The best. My bad, because I don't even count Hell Real and all them, bro. Yeah, I'm Dipset. Juelz, Cameron, and the nigga Jim. Yeah, they call him Jomo. Yeah, Jomo did this, Jomo did that. Look, Jim is not the best. He's the worst. You know, let's be honest. Let's just be real, bro. J.R. Ryder and Hell Real way better than Jim Jones. That's just my opinion, bro. Drop it in the comments. But Cam is next up to Juelz Santana. Juelz Santana is arguably one of the best. The story starts off, little boy black in the ghetto. No choice but to adapt to the ghetto. Yeah, that's my shit. Little boy Fresh. That's my shit, bro. That nigga was snapping on everything back in the day. That's before his mouth started cocking to the side from all the drugs. You know what I mean? Maybe the lean. I don't know what the fuck Juelz Santana been on. But that's what a nigga want to hear, bro. What were you experimenting with? Juelz Santana. You know what I mean? That's what a nigga want to know. That's what a nigga want to hear from you. But this one right here, it's a good start. It is a good start. Why? That little clip was so fucking profound to me, bro, because it made me really stop and think and stop judging somebody off of face value. You stop judging the comments and the remarks off of face value. Actually take the time to hear a person out. Drop it in the comments. Of course, from the playground, like, share, subscribe. Can't stay long. Got to go, Miss O. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Kid Cudi apologizes for disrespecting the legacy of Michael Jackson. Let's get into the content, fam. Y'all drop it in the comments.
Okay, so we're going to clear this up, because what we're not going to do is make it seem like I'm disrespecting anybody. That's one thing that we need to make clear. Michael Jackson is one of my heroes, one of my biggest inspirations. I've written many songs with Michael in mind. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't No disrespect to Mike, you know? It was really just like, you know, for me, I'm thinking when somebody mentions Mike, you think the music. That's it. It wasn't to diminish all the things that Mike has done in his career, you know, being a mastermind behind all his visuals, being a fashion icon, acting, you know, it wasn't about that. I was just speaking about my greatness and what I wanted to do. The response came from somebody hitting me up from when I was kind of talking about how, you know, I wanted to be great and all the things I wanted to do and how I wanted to be known at the end of the day as one of the greatest. And somebody hit me up and was like, Mike is the greatest. Like on some like, you know, trying to act like I could never be great because of Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, well, look, you know, I want to be great in my own way. You know, the things I want to do, Mike didn't do. You know what I'm saying? This just where it came from. You know what I'm saying? Now, it was a tweet. And, you know, you can't say much in the tweet. You know, it wasn't like my response was fully detailed. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough time to go into full detail in a tweet. You know what I'm saying? But my whole statement was blown out of proportion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I honor Michael Jackson. I honor Mike. I was talking about Mike all in my memoir. You know what I'm saying? My fans know that I fuck with Mike. And I know what he's done for the culture and who he was as an artist. You know, I was just speaking about the things I want to do. And I was responding to somebody who was trying to basically seem like I couldn't be great because of Michael Jackson. And that's why I responded the way I responded. You know, I meant no disrespect. Mike is one of my heroes, like I said. You know what I mean? And I wanted to clear this up because, you know, I know people are really offended. It's crazy the things someone can say online could be blown out of proportion. And, you know, I just wanted to clear the air. People was telling me not to say nothing, and I was like, man, I gotta say something, man. You know, I gotta say something, you know. So I hope this clears the air. I hope you guys understand where I was coming from. You know, I'm 41 years old. I witnessed Mike during his greatness. You know what I'm saying? Like, I witnessed this. I know who Michael Jackson was and what he means to us, to black people. He's black excellence, the epitome. So, yeah, I hope this cleared it up, man. All right, y'all. Peace and love.
Look, stand on it, nigga. You said what you said. 2 tears in the bucket. Fuck it. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Shout out MJ, Michael Jackson. I like him. But come on, man. All the niggas say was Michael only did music, even if he directed his own fucking videos. Now, when he started the acting, the fashion icon, come on, my nigga. Jackson ain't never been known for being fly. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. The glitter suits, come on, bro. Come on, my nigga. Drop it in the comments. And this ain't to take away from Michael Jackson's legacy, but that legacy has already been tarnished and tainted. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. It's too many allegations on his name. And I know a lot of people gonna say Michael didn't touch them, kid. Look, LaToya Jackson was speaking on this shit for years, fool. For years. She say her brother definitely did that. Why he did it? Because Joe was allegedly touching them, sneaking in their bed. Catherine couldn't even keep Joe out of them kids' room late nights. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. I'm not making this up. It's like people idolize Michael Jackson so bad, so much, that they don't want to look at what was really out there. You know what I mean, man? Michael Jackson was sleeping with them kids. Michael Jackson was sick in the head. He thought he was a child for far too long, fam. He even built the Neverland Ranch. You know what I mean? Let's just be real, bro. Dude was, come on, my nigga. Who was the one that was, he got the spot on his on his pecker. You know what I mean? Come on, man. It's way too much out there for y'all to still be this blind, bro. The entertainment industry is hella fucking demonic. That means everybody you learn to love and idolize probably not right, fam. If it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's a fucking duck. You know what I mean? And all them people, don't talk about Michael. Would you leave your kids at Michael's house? Drop it in the comments, because y'all could talk a whole lot of shit, bro. But y'all never gonna answer the real questions. Can Michael watch kids, nigga? Or he's dead. If Michael was still alive, would you let Michael watch your little boy? You know what I mean? It's just, be honest, man. This is 2025, bro. We can't lie no more. Like I said, I loved some of Michael Jackson's tracks, but him as a person, never understood him. I'ma just be honest with you. Black excellence, where, bro? The man didn't even want to be black. He bleached his skin. The man was trying to get rid of every little black characteristic he was born with. He didn't want to be black. So to call him black excellence, I think you're tripping. Kid Cudi, bro, live with it. You know what I mean? Live with it, bro. You said something, you disrespected that man's legacy, live with it. Don't pussyfoot and backtrack. Nah, you want to be greater than Michael Jackson. That's what you should attain to do. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Why wouldn't you want to be greater than the next man? Or what would you say, oh, I can never be as good as Mike? Mike was just a human. Mike was just a human. Without the push from Barry Gordy and every super producer that he had on his motherfucking team, wouldn't even be Mike. That's just the fucking truth, bro. They pick and choose who they want to make the superstars, because they can control him. I can't make this shit up. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground, bro. Like, share, subscribe. Drop it in the comments. Hype my shit up, man. Shout out Kid Cudi, but that nigga that hoe ass nigga, bro. Because it don't take much for you to change your motherfucking mind. Real shit. Drop it in the comments.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it. I play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Snoop Dogg announces his new cookbook, Wake and Bake With Me. Let's get into the content, bro. Drop it in the comments. Shout out Snoop Dogg.
I wanted to talk to you about the new cookbook.
Yes,
now,
sir.
I know you've done a few before. This is your third one, but it's the first bacon one, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah, I had to get into the bacon side of the business, you know what I'm saying? I got 2 cookbooks that's out and didn't have too many, recipes that were in this field, so bacon with the D.O. I love to wake and bake. This was the next thing to do, was to come up with something that could give you some treats, from the heart and mind and the soul of Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? You can get lit with this trailblazing third cookbook from the world famous rapper, Snoop Dogg, and I am a New York Times best-selling author, so they say. That's what this
That's
say.
What the book
I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just reading.
It's on there. It must
they told
be
me
true.
to read. They said read. I said I can read. I love cupcakes. I love cookies, cakes. I love all of that, and it was just the natural step to, considering, like I said, I got 2 other books that are out that didn't have any of this in there, so it was more about focusing on what you've done and what you haven't done. And I feel like it was a market for that. People want to see how I bake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They know how I bake, but they want to see how I really bake.
I want to know what your favorite dessert is from each one, from the basics and from the wake and bake list.
I don't have no favorite, dog. Like one thing about me, I'm too. Whatever's good, I'm with it. So I can't say one outweighs the other. I just feel like it's a lot of great recipes in there that is something to fit your taste buds.
For sure.
Remember the key word.
These type of business endeavors is what makes Snoop have longevity. Yeah, that man ain't going nowhere. Despite Kim Porter saying she witnessed jizz on his bike. Danny Boy say Snoop then gave him a baddest chain and it was fake. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Real shit. Daz Dillon just say that man kicked him off of death row because he wouldn't sign over his catalog. Suge Knight say Tupac snuffed him, you know what I mean, chased him through a hotel hallway, you know what I mean, bro? all that. A nigga know everything about Snoop, you know what I mean? All the little whole shit he done been through. Even got on a record with the big nigga that was in the car with the nigga that killed Tupac. You know what I mean? Look, bro, you nigga been on some whole snakish shit. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. And pretty much a coward too. But everybody likes Snoop, bro. Why? It's these type of business endeavors, bro. You open yourself up to a new crowd of people. He's in the food world, you know what I mean? On top of that, he's in the weed world, you know what I mean? It ain't just about hip-hop with this man. It ain't just about hip-hop with this man. Now, I don't rank Snoop too high when it comes to rapping. His rapping abilities, I wouldn't call him shit. It was better back in the day. He's just an old nigga now. You know, he's just an old nigga now talking about some old nigga shit. You know what I mean? Trying to be young, talking about some old nigga shit. The music just doesn't resonate. The Missionary album, drop it in the comments with Dr. Dre. Bro, they talked that shit up like it was gonna be the album of the year. You know what I mean? So you know what I did? I paid attention. I listened. Not only did I realize Snoop sucks, but Dr. Dre does too. Dr. Dre production ain't shit, man. Pac called that nigga out on that production years ago, bro. And hate to say it, but ain't nobody kicking doors down to go hijack a Dr. Dre beat. You know, it's Dax. I heard Dax rap on the Dre beat, the old Dre beat. Shout out Dax, bro, because the shit was hot. You know what I mean? Yeah, the shit was dope. You know what I mean? For real. Yeah, the shit was dope. Other than that, them old Dre beats, nowadays everybody want to talk like they got something to say, but when it comes down to the move the lips, it's a bunch of gibberish. Them type of beats that he was making back then, yeah, they was slamming. But a nigga don't even know if that was totally just all his production. Could have been stealing that shit from DJ Quick. You know what I mean? Look, drop it in the comments, bro. Shout out Snoop Dogg. The book is dope. The book is dope. You know what I mean? I ain't looked at no recipes. I don't see why I would need it. You know what I mean? But I'm thinking this nigga should definitely collaborate with Dime with Dankarella. Yeah, you're Dime with Dankarella, but y'all got to check out her food. You got to check out her food and see what type of chef she really is, bro. But yeah, I think Snoop collaborate with Dime with Dankarella, and it'll be some big shit, bro. It'll really put you in the food world. You know what I mean? Right now, your taste buds shit. Your taste buds shoddy, just like you taste the music. But you have a love for it. So if you know what, really invest your time in the culinary arts and experience, he could do something. Let's just be honest, let's just be real. Weed and food go together. Go together like peanut butter and jelly. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit up too. Can't stay long, gotta go. It's on some guerrilla podcasting type shit. Everywhere I go, I must wreak hard. You know what I mean? There's studio lights, stage lights. I don't really need them like that all the time. You know what I mean? Do I have them? Yeah. But when I'm on the go and I can't get to him, the show must go on. Never stopping because I am popping. Just being honest, just being real, man. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground. Welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Big Meech responds to 50 Cent snitch allegations. Let's get into the content, bro. Drop it in the comments. This is the first time we actually heard Big Meech talk. Normally when he's on camera, he's doing the mannequin challenge. Let's get into the content, folks. Drop it in the comments.
For sure. The opportunity is there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much, like, there's so much money on the table out in the world. Like, people got to go back 20, 30 years ago, and it wasn't as many superstars, athletes, or entertainers as it is right now. You know what I'm saying? Or as many entrepreneurs, as it is right now with the internet. Information is everywhere, man. It's everywhere. Yeah. So like the internet is a gift and a curse. Yeah, you gotta. The only bad thing about the internet is every fucking body got an opinion. So this is why the young people, their stomachs got to be strong. You got to be able to accept somebody saying anything about you, because any person got to. The dude can be out there in Africa in the fucking safari, and he can get on the fucking computer and give you a negative comment. These people's opinions don't count. A person on the farm somewhere, opinion don't count for real. You got 100 comments, 90 of them good, 10 of them bad, but you let them 10 bad ones get to you. See what I'm saying? That's part of being weak-minded or having a weak stomach, because you come up in this era. My era, I don't give a damn what you think. I'm pushing forward. I'm pushing forward. I'm not going to stay stagnated or go low because of what you think about me, or you feel my hair wasn't right, or I'm dressing too young. Like this, somebody else just said my outfit look great. They can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Then you got you saying, oh, well, he need to throw some older gear on. Then I got a picture with Air Force Ones. They ain't up to your standard. Then I got a picture with the Louis Vuitton shoes on. Why he put them on? Like, come on, man.
You gotta gravitate towards the.
You gotta do what work for you. You can't please it. You can't spend time trying to please everybody. You can't make everybody happy. That's an impossible feat to accomplish. You can't make everybody happy. You got to make you happy and be concerned with the people that love you and love what you do. That's right. You see what I'm saying? That's how you win. All that takes taking time out to deal with the negativity, man, you'll lose everything. You'll lose yourself included. That's right. Because you sitting up here worried about what's a negative ass comment.
This nigga Meech is full of knowledge, fam. He can't lose. Yeah, he can't lose. Real G's move in silence like lasagna. And that's a Wayne line, bro. But it's the truth, bro. Yeah, it's the truth. They gonna drag you. They gonna say what the fuck they wanna say about you. And you have to learn to live with it. That's the truth, bro. It's 2025. As soon as you realize your public figure ass is public property, you'll be better off. Yeah, you'll be better off, bro. It goes down to the old saying, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words shall never hurt you. You know what I mean? They're not supposed to. Unfortunately, some people are just weak-minded, and like he said, weak-stomached. You can't take it. You know what I mean? You can't take it. Before you hit this internet, or before you make yourself public, make sure that when people start dragging your ass, it doesn't give you suicidal thoughts and emo tendencies. You know, you don't come to this motherfucker if somebody could hurt you by what they say. You know, let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Shout out Big Meech. Shout out, I thought he was on some whole shit. In a way, then you gotta remember this man's legacy, fam. You got to remember this man's legacy. Southwest T got that man hemmed up. It wasn't because Big Meech was talking. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Look, bro, I don't know who the hell Timmy Collins is. I do believe Big Meech cooperated. Don't judge him for it either. I don't judge him for a while. Man, that street shit over. You know what I mean? That nigga sold dope years ago. That nigga ain't still no drug dealer. That nigga's a club owner trying to stay out of prison, bro. You got to respect it or check it, bro. People just want to see people do detrimental things to their health. The man don't want to go back. The man don't want to go back. So all that, you know, Big Meech snitch, that man's still walking and breathing, walking and talking, walking and cashing checks, laughing all the way to the bank. You know what I mean? I respect it. Drop it in the comments. Like I said, this fucking streets are a myth anyway, and there's no honor among thieves. Somebody is gonna snitch. Yeah, somebody is gonna snitch. Best thing you can do is keep yourself out of them predicaments and those situations, because it's either gonna be you or it's gonna be your brother. The closest nigga to you would do you and try to screw you, backstab you in the back and act like he never knew you. He could be the same nigga to switch, playing ball 1 minute, but he really just a bitch. That's just how it go, bro. You can't trust these niggas, dog. You can't trust these niggas, because these niggas mean you no good. No. It's all about survival of the fittest. Everybody want to be the top dog. Nobody wants to be the underboss. If they got a rat to get you out the way, that's exactly what the fuck they gonna do. You know what I mean? Big Meech, shout out Big Meech, shout out Lil Meech. I do believe the Meeches are gonna win, regardless of what 50 Cent gonna do with him. You know what I mean? Just be honest, let's just be real. Had 50 not picked up that story, somebody else would have still made a series about it. You know what I mean? Real shit. And that's not saying somebody won't make another one. They'll just be talking about a different, let's say this, they'll be talking about the shit from a different angle, different viewpoint, different vantage point, and it'll still be a hell of a show. Shout out Lil Meech, shout out Big Meech. I can't stay long, got to go, Miss Ho. Like, share, subscribe, nigga, peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Lil Boosie says African Americans are the worst race in the world. Let's get into the content, man. Drop it in the comments.
That's how do I think it seems so much, Boosie. It's like we hate each other almost as a people, man. It's almost like when I see another brother, we're so distrustful of each other, man.
Right.
Why is that, man?
I just feel like African American is the worst race in the world because, first of all, we kill each other. You know, people always talk about this racist stuff, but the white man ain't waiting in your bushes with a chopper.
Nah.
The white man ain't trying to take your rims off your car.
No, he's not.
The white man ain't doing all this wrong. We doing this to each other. So how can we say F the white man? He ain't doing nothing but when you get in trouble doing his job. Guilty. He ain't doing nothing wrong.
And you don't think he created that system for us to destroy you? You kind of think that's old now. We can't keep using that excuse. That he kind of created this.
I can implicate on that too. I really do feel like they brought drugs in the country.
Yeah.
You know, and gave it to the big dogs in the black neighborhood because they gonna put it in their culture. And we gonna smoke up all the drugs. You don't see the Italians selling keys, dime rocks on their block to their people so they can get strung out.
But most of us got a picture of Scarface.
But we got a picture of Scarface, John got it, we got all these pictures. But they know we gonna kill our race. You know, they not taking it to the white guys and telling them break down dime rocks and sell them. Nah, they gonna sell weight. Cause it gonna all come right back to the black.
And we gonna fight over the scraps like.
Yeah. It's just how it is.
But I mean, how the hell do we? So after these arguments so much, where we say it is what it is, man. But how the hell do we get better? Like, how the hell do we escape this poison of the mind, man?
Right now, I really don't know. You know, I think what a lot of blacks need to do is get together and first take back our neighborhoods.
Yeah.
You know, the Arabs, everybody run our neighborhood. You know, every corner store Arabs, restaurants. You know, if we was to farm and get our neighborhoods back, and have money to build our own education.
Yeah.
You know, to where we hire our own teachers to teach our people. You know, we giving the government to teach our people. You know, they don't have the same love for us as we got for our kids.
Not at all.
So, you know, they just come in. You're a bad child, we're gonna put you in the back of the class. You know, but a black person with heart who done had children like that, they'll console that child.
Exactly.
You know, like a lot of bad kids in school, I was just like,
Look, this fool ass nigga say you don't see white people hiding in bushes and killing us. See, your problem is black on black crime. Yeah, your problem is black on black crime, but it can't really be no problem to you if you partook in it for so many years, man. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Lil Boosie done ruined more lives than the crack epidemic. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Everybody that was listening to that Boosie shit thought they had to go do some crime and do some time. Look, my nigga, African Americans is the worst race. Look, this is the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Ever, fool. Each one teach one. You hear me? I'm gonna say that again. Each one teach one. You know what I mean? It's just be honest. Black people ain't the worst. It's just that y'all don't stick together. It's a crab in a bucket mentality. That and everybody wants to be the big dog. forgetting that it's enough money to go around for everybody. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Ain't nobody wanna be the second, finish second. Everybody wants to finish first. You know what I mean? Real shit, bro. That's why. And Boosie is Boosie. Boosie is ignorant. Ignorant, you know what I mean? But I give him wee bit of credit for starting to think at his older age, bro. But you have partook and fucked up so many people, bro. You can't even talk like that when you are the problem. Yeah, Boosie is part of the problem, bro. Unless you're gonna be part of the solution, shut the fuck up with that whole ass shit. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. He's doing that for clicks and views. Yeah, he's doing that to go viral. Say the dumbest thing ever, and guess what? You might wake up with 1 million views. Bro, drop it in the comments. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Now, ignorance breeds ignorance. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. Let's just be real. It was no reason Tudor should have grew up and thought he was gangster. Dude should have went to school and graduated, and I'm talking about college, not high school, nigga. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. It ain't no place in a rap game for that little man, especially if all he gonna do is jock NBA Youngboy. You know what I mean, man? This nigga ain't even original, boo. Sit down with the dumb shit. Yeah, sit down with the dumb shit, bro. Yeah, keep your fucking stupid ass thoughts to yourself. Lil Boosie with your jaundiced looking ass, having ass. You know what I mean? Real shit. Drop it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Can't stay long. Got to go, Miss Ho. Gorilla podcasting me, and I podcast everywhere I go, anywhere I go. Damn, they're gonna beat from the car. You know what I mean? Real shit, but it brings a different level of realness and a different level of excitement to the content I feel. You know what I mean? Yeah, I feel. Now, 2026, you're gonna see me playing a lot different, bro. You stack all winter to stun all summer. I'm gonna say that again, bro. Stack all winter to stun all summer. Nigga, I'm holding in. You know what I mean? It ain't no forever 90-day lock-in. This lock-in is forever. I ain't going broke no more. No mas. You know what I mean? Yeah, no mas. And I don't know what the fuck Boosie talking about. Of course, I had to respond to it, but don't even worry about that nigga. When that nigga say some shit like that, tune him out. Yeah, tune him out. He's there for the funny. When it ain't entertainment, it lacks everything you need to justify you watching it. Yeah, just be honest. Let's just be real. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Hey, welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Look, Oskino Vasquez compares NLE Chopper, NLE the Great, to NBA Youngboy. Let's get into the content, fam. Drop it in the comments.
Have you been paying attention to NBA Youngboy's tour? And I looked at the NLE Chopper disc. Let's dig into that, man. Like, first of all, before the NLE Chopper shit, Youngboy's tour, we don't see no shit like that. We haven't seen that shit, anything like that in a long time.
I think, but you understand, like my son Vasquez, that was his favorite rapper in 2020. So his following been like this for a little. Let me tell you how crazy his following is. My baby mom is older than me. She went to an NBA Youngboy show, paid to go backstage. She could tell him about how much my son liked him. This after he passed away. This was like a couple years ago. I'm like, what the fuck you doing with NBA Youngboy? And she's like, no, I want to go there and tell him about my son. She showed me a picture of him. She paid like $1,000 to go back there. You know how you pay the extra to go back, whatever. So NBA Youngboy got a cult following. I never really don't know what he be saying sometimes, but I know that one song he got with the Migos, I Need It. That shit is one of my favorite songs of all time. But on another note though, NLE Chopper, the diss, the video, best video I ever saw or any rap song ever.
Wow, so you like it because he's getting so much flack for it.
They get flack because he's going against a GOAT. If he just made it a regular song, not dissing, the video is crazy. Hook crazy. Verse is crazy. I think he might even be more lyrical than NBA Youngboy, but NBA Youngboy just got more of a...
He's authentic.
Yeah,
he
Young Boy's
more people
authentic.
like
It's raw.
Plus NBA, LA Chop, I seen him with his butt out one time. He be doing a lot of gay stuff and all that. So like, I mean, I don't know how to take him. But far as rapping, LA Chopper just as good. If a person like NBA Youngboy, they got to be fair and say they on the same level rapping. I think LA Chopper a little better. As far as the lyrics he be saying. But you're not gonna never win with NBA got a fucking 1,000 million young boys that's gonna kill you and don't fuck with you after you diss them.
Yeah.
I won't even diss NBA Youngboy, bro. It's like, cause diss him, you diss NBA Youngboy, you're gonna lose about 8 million people. 8 million people is gonna hate you and gonna troll and shout you. And plus, I don't like when he had his head running with his head. Like with that video, you got to admit that video was like, it got 1 million views in the first day. 1.2 million first day. I mean,
but you gotta understand. But you gotta understand this too. NLE Chopper was a Young Boy super fan. Like he got songs named after titled "Free Young Boy." He was wearing "Never Broke Again" hoodies. Like he's a Young Boy super fan.
Maybe I just become your rivals type shit. But he threw a lot of shit that'd be weird to me.
The shit you go through. A lot of your idols became your rivals.
He say a lot of weird shit too. Like he talk about like there's a lot of freak shit. Like what the fuck you talking? Yeah, I see him on the joint talking about some. I don't bust. I like to hold this and make it come in my back of my brain. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about, bro? Like, do you know how the body works? The body don't even work like that, bro. What are you talking about? And everybody let him just say this shit. I'm like, oh, bro, do they read any books about anatomy? Your anatomy don't work like that. You do not go back into your brain. Your brain has nothing to do with no fucking sperm, bro. What are you talking about? But you young, unless you run your movie. But bro, when I see him on the draw a picture with his butt out, I said, what the fuck is this? That's the reason why, no matter how good that song is, nigga, NBA Youngboy, I gotta take NBA Youngboy over you, bro.
Yeah. Young Boy don't take no losses. He don't have nothing on his resume.
You come out here with your butt out, bro. Like
you don't got no crazy shit on his resume.
And did I understand what are you trying to? I think he got a thing where he's trying to find his identity.
Yeah, I mean, it was a point in time where he's Muslim and then he goes, then he's vegan, then he changes his name. It's like every 6 months he's rebranding.
I think because he be hanging with the boy. What's the boy? Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates could look like he could make a nigga turn weird. Kevin Gates like, nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. He just say some old deep shit. But I ain't gonna front. He said this one thing, bro. I watched this shit like, I think it might have been the flyest shit I've ever seen on somebody on the internet ever. It was a white bitch. He said, bitch, bitch, you white. You can't even be in the sun that much. That mean God don't even fuck with you that much. Why the fuck I give a fuck what you say? I said, oh my God. That nigga diabolical with them words he was saying. But you mean, but any nigga that wear feathers and shit like that and be walking around with no shirt and all them tight pants, you mean they just different. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know him, so I'm pretty sure me I'm talking probably have an understanding. I'm like, yo, bro, that feather and them no shirt and all that shit. I'm like, I mean, do you hang with a chop and another chopper like don't know which way to go so it can be influenced by you? Now also you don't want a nut. Who the fuck hit a girl don't want a nut? It's about hold it thing and do. What are you talking about, bro? For that reason, you ever watch Shark Tank and you be like, for that reason, I'm out. For that reason, NBA Youngboy. I gotta go.
A lot of people may not know Oskino Vasquez. He's from a local group that most people know as State Property. Like, I didn't know him, you know what I mean? Back in the day, I didn't know him. But after doing my homework on him, it's a cool nigga that could rap that never got his just due. But look here, bro. He's comparing NLE Chopper to NBA Youngboy. He say Chopper is actually the better rapper. But we can all admit the main is beyond fruity. You know what I mean? The main is beyond fruity. That's why I wasn't even fucking with him for a while, bro. Once I seen him doing all that Zesty shit, stay clear of him. You know what I mean? I still stay clear of him because you can't figure him out, bro. But I'm going to tell you like this, bro. For all the YB fans, NLE Chopper is just up front with what he got going on. NBA Youngboy, nigga got 10 kids, but if you was to tell me that YB has no zestiness in him, I wouldn't believe you, bro. You got to understand, bro. And you got to remember, before he went to prison, he was painting his nails and wearing lipstick and makeup. He liked to do his face. Bro, yeah, I don't forget all that whole ass shit. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, nigga. Nigga don't forget all that. On top of that, OKT calling him daddy. You know what I mean? Lil Dump is calling NBA Youngboy daddy. And the way they all popping ass and twerking now, like, come on, bro. That should cancel it out on if we judging them boys off their sexual preference. Yeah. I think they both got the zestiness in them. Now, this comes down to who can rap, who can do what. Now, the old Kentrell had him in a headlock. Yeah, when he was a fan of NBA Youngboy was killing. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. And we not even talking about No Smoke. We talking about them more emotional records. Untouchable, you know what I mean? Shit like that, you know what I mean? For that man to even be able to do that type of shit at 16, 17, he was great. But I'm going to tell you like this, bro. If you don't use it, you will lose it. I'm going to say it again. If you don't use it, you will lose it, bro. And unfortunately, that's what's going on with NBA Youngboy. Right now, in 2025, NLE Chopper, NLE the Great, is the better rapper. YB, all he doing is screaming and talking about some other shit. You know what I mean, bro? When has it ever been cool to say, oh, I got 6 bodies and be real about it? And it's only cool when you're capping. When you're telling the truth, bro, it just makes you look sinister and fucking stupid for having to put that type of information out there so you can appear scary to those that think like, oh, he got a body that matters to me. Bro, that shit don't matter to nobody except for the nigga who life you took. Let's just be honest, let's just be real. Doesn't put fear in a real nigga's heart. A nigga want that music, man. A nigga want that music. It ain't about being no yes man, the NBA Youngboy or NLE, the Great Chopper or whatever, bro. It ain't about none of that. Who rap better, bro? You got to remember, that's the origin of the story, fam. It's about music. It ain't about leading the kids astray, making them all think that you ain't cool unless you get a body. That shit lame. You know what I mean? Yeah, that shit lame. You're not cool. Matter of fact, let's say it like this. You're lame if you the type of nigga that have to get a body. That mean you wasn't on no chill shit, bruh. That mean you too emotional and worried about some more shit and not some onion. It's a weakness. I'm gonna tell everybody like that, bro. That shit is a weakness. When you have to take a life when it's not justified. Yeah, when it's not justified. Now, if it's on some defensive type shit, totally justified. Yeah, that's salutable. But when you just go and start trouble over some bullshit, lame. It's lame and it's some whole ass shit. And this ain't even just about NBA Youngboy. This is about all the people that respect the wrong shit. You know what I mean, bro? You gonna live and you gonna learn. And for real, you gonna live and you gonna learn. Shout out NBA Youngboy right now. He's on his fly shit, bro. Yeah, he's all reforming and silent killer. He just wanna dress and be bedazzled. Why? Grew up, never had shit. You know what I mean? This is how every fly nigga start, fam. You think it's about the clothes, the jewelry, the shoes, until it ain't no more. You know what I mean? Look, after 20 years of being fresh, my nigga, you don't wake up and get dressed to impress other niggas. You just want to get comfortable. And you know what? You calm down when you calm down. You know what I mean? Every day is a calm down moment for me. I'm always fly, bro. It's like I don't even think about that shit no more. Why? It's only in you, not on you. It's in you, not on you. You know what I mean? I want everybody to understand that. It's in you, not on you. That means I'ma look doper than you no matter what the fuck I put on. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. It's in me, not on me. Drop it in the comments. At this point right now in 2025, NLE the Chopper is a better rapper than NBA Youngboy. Why? NBA Youngboy ain't talking about shit. Yeah, that man's shit is not impressive. I hit him up. Man, nobody wants to hear that shit, bro. If that's the only thing Pac was on, he wouldn't have as many fans as he had. Nigga had some real music. Brenda's got a baby and all that type of shit. Nigga need to get back to the drawing boards and really write some shit out. Verse, chorus, bridge type shit. You know what I mean? All this no format ass music that goes nowhere. It ain't working. You know, it ain't working. It's just being honest, just being real. When that MK Ultra mind control spell wear off, man, that nigga gonna be wishing he did something different in 2025, 2026. I'm telling you, you know what I mean? Real shit. Drop it in the comments, man. Year's almost up. It's time to show something, fam. It's time to show something. This is about music. This isn't about what crew will kill what crew. That shit not important. You know what I mean? Who cares? You know what I mean? Any given day on that battlefield, any team can win. You know what I mean? It's no outcome that you could think of in your head that's gonna be stamped in fucking gold. You know what I mean? No. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Murphy's Law. Drop it in the comments. Shout out to Oskino Vasquez. Remember what I said, bro. He's from that local group, that regional group. State property. You might have missed him. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. You wasn't looking real hard for Oskino Vasquez. You might have missed him. Yeah, outside of wherever that fuck they from in New York. He's unknown. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit up, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scores from the Playground. Slim Thug says his stalker has been chasing him all around Houston and he wants it to stop. It's not cute, it's not funny anymore. No lies. He don't trust it. Let's get into the content, bro. Drop it in the comments.
Okay, and you caught her in your garage? What's going on with that?
Facts, man. And that was maybe a year ago, probably. And that same stalker showed up to the gym this week, probably 2 to 3 times, like posted up outside the gym, pointing the F you sign at me, like just still to this day stalk me, still pop up at the gym, pop up at the park, you know, and it's mental illness, man. Like it's mental illness, man, and nobody really give a damn, you know, about it because they laugh at it more than they give a damn, you know what I'm saying? But it's sad, bro. It's sad that these people out here just wandering around, you know what I'm saying, like this, and nobody ain't out here, you know, pulling them, ain't got no family, you know, getting them out of that, you know, stopping them or whatever, man. But that's just what it is when you're dealing with mental illness. A lot of people give up on their people.
Have you reported her, yo, to the cops?
Yeah, but the only thing they say when I report them is get a restraining order. But you trying to get a restraining order against a mentally ill person, this shit don't matter. It ain't gonna make no sense, and that costs you money, you know. So, but at the end, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of nobody. At the end of the day, it's Texas, you know. I keep me some heaters. So more than anything, I don't want you to see me on the news for having to do something to her, you know, and y'all saying Slim Thug done did something to this person when this could have been prevented, you know, by them, you know, just keeping this mentally ill, this person, you know, away from me or whatever. That's the main thing I'm really scared of. If she do something crazy, you know, so, and I have to defend myself.
Sad, man. Unfortunate, man. Because, I mean, if it was the other way around, they would do more. It's a double standard, man.
Facts. And now, because I'm a man, instead of them taking serious, they laugh and, ha, that's funny, but it ain't, though, you know what I'm saying? It's weird, it's crazy, it's like, what the hell? But this is not my first stalker, though, man. I done had stalkers go to jail and everything, like, popping up at the crib, running me off the road. And none of these people are people that I actually dealt with. These are, like, just mentally ill, stalking people, like just doing crazy shit. It ain't nobody who I actually know. Like that lady, I don't know that lady. I don't know none of these people, but they, you know, like I say, popping up at my apartment, popping up at my gym every day, popping up at the park I run at. It's weird, man. It's just like, but that shit just come with it, man. This is what come with it. That's what I tell y'all. That's what I just told you. The fame shit y'all think is all cool. It's not all cool, man. It's a lot of weird shit come with it.
You got a woman trying to drive you off the road, yo?
Her. Like one of them, not the same one there, but it was another one. I'm driving. First of all, I come out my crib. She parked outside my shit. Then she driving on the side of the road. I'm riding on the one way. She pulled on the side of me, like trying to swing me off the road. Like, it's crazy, man. I done had all kind of episodes with
with these type of women, man. It's like I'm so sick of that shit. It's crazy.
Damn, man. Be careful, man. End up getting killed.
I do. Like I say, man, I've been having my gun license since I was like 25, man. I keep the heat on me. But like I said, it ain't necessarily that I'm scared of her, you know, particularly. It's just like I'm scared that, you know, of what I would have to do, you know, if I had to protect myself or whatever, when really this could be solved by somebody just trying to get her away from me, you know what I'm saying? But I got people online cussing me out. Oh, you talk to that homeless lady crazy, you ain't have to say that. Well, what if she was pulling up everywhere you pulled up and stalking you and going all to your apartment, to your gym? You come outside from your apartment and they sleep in your garage. Then you go to the gym, you come outside, they outside the gym. Then you running at the park, they pulling up on their bike. It's like, what the, you know what I'm saying? But people think you're supposed to show sympathy. Like, this shit ain't cool, you know what I'm saying? And my thing is, I'm a 45-year-old rapper. Leave me alone, man. Go find somebody new on the radio or some shit. Like, why is you bothering me? What I don't get, you know, what, man, it's weirdo world out here, bro. It's crazy.
But how was she able to get in your garage, though? Like, where do you live? You don't live in a gated community?
I'm in a high-rise downtown. And it's like, she walked up like 8 floors through a damn garage overnight, like it's the middle of the night shit, cause she homeless and live downtown or some shit. Or, well, really, I don't understand how she homeless. This lady be popping up buying burgers, everything. Like, I don't even know how she homeless. So it's like,
look, it might be flattering at first from the right person, but look, bro, this woman follows him everywhere. To the gym. He go to the gym, she at the gym. He go get him a hamburger. She outside of McDonald's. You know what I mean? The man go to his apartment. She snuck into a private garage where he keep his cars. Hey, get out of here. Look, Slim Thug, you call yourself Sugar Daddy Slim. You should be able to build you a bitch. Yeah, you should be able to build you a bitch. She ain't there to hurt you, bro. She ain't trying to kill you. Yeah, the woman is just enamored with you. She's mesmerized by you. You might just have to give her that pecker. Yeah, you might just have to give her a little taste, man. Might just have to give her a little taste. I know a lot of people like, bro, she's homeless. Okay, what does that mean? That she can't clean up? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. It's easy to say this woman has a problem, but when you see these people on TV or you followed their life for so many years, they become a part of you. She idolizes him. You know what I mean? She never know. And a woman might not even have access to the internet. Or like they say, the internet. She might not even be looking at the internet. She don't know Sugar Daddy Slim got a problem with it like that. She think maybe one day he might just give her a taste. A taste. A taste. Slim Thug, bro. Slim Thug. Nigga know you a freak ass nigga, bro. Yeah, nigga know you a freak ass nigga. Just give that woman what she want. Just give her what she asking for. Give her some money on, clean her up. Yeah, she might be alright, bro. It might be your wife. Yeah, you might be your motherfucking wife, bro. Stranger things have happened. You never know how you're gonna meet a person. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. You can meet a person sleeping outside of your house. You know what I mean? You bring her in, you might realize that's actually a cool person once she clean up. You know what I mean? Plus, we know you done fucked off so many women, nigga. So many good women. You don't even want no real good woman, bro. You just want somebody gonna give you a little pussycat anyway. It's right there, bro, waiting on you in your garage. You know what I mean? Get what? She ain't gonna tell us all, bro. Even better for you, ain't it? Ain't it? You know what I mean? Look, shout out Slim Thug. Oh, stupid ass Slim. I give him a lot of shit, but he's okay. You know what I mean? He's okay. Sugar Daddy Slim. That's what he called himself. He's alright. You know what I mean? A little weird at times. You know what I mean? But ain't we all? Bro, drop it in the comments. Tonight is just one of them fun nights. Fun. I'm having fun with it. Still guerrilla podcasting, but definitely having fun with it. Why? I'm getting money on, bro. Yeah, I'm getting money on. I'm not here to please or to tease. You know what I mean? I'm just here doing me. Scores from the playground. Like, share, subscribe, drop it in the comments. Hype my shit up, fam. Yeah, hype my shit up. Why? Why not hype my shit up right now? Why not? Yeah, you got something better to do? Or have you met a better podcaster than me that's gonna keep it more willer than me? No, it doesn't happen. You know, I'm rare, like Mr. Clean with hair. You know what I mean? And that's a Wayne line, but it's true about me. Those that know me, know me. Those that don't. You know what I mean? Probably never will, bro. Yeah, probably never will, because I'm not just into meeting people, and we're not going to hang out. We're not going to give each other attaboys and get up here. I'm on my own team, you know what I mean? I'm doing my own team. That's just me, bro. Scars from the playground. Only people coming with me right now is family, bro. Immediate family. Drop it in the comments, man. Scores from the playground. And then I'll branch out. But right now, y'all fuck me over. Y'all fuck me over. For real, bro. I had to build this shit from nothing. From nothing. Even though I got so many fucking connections and so-called friends. That's how they do you, though. Yeah, that's how they do you. And nobody want to be the underboss. Everybody wants to be the guy. Even when the world is showing you, you're not the guy. You know what I mean? You wasn't born the guy. I was born the guy. But you still don't understand. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit up, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Back to Scars from the playground. Look, Smackwater defends J Prince. Let's get into the content, man, because he's saying some shit people need to know. This man is built off of morals and principles. Morals and principles, not fear. Let's get into the content, bro. Drop it in the comments. Shout out J Prince.
As a kid, I vowed at like 7, 8 years old. You know, I grew up in poverty. So I watched my family deal with struggle, pain, bills, lights off, all these different sad things. And at the age of 7, 8 years old, I remember going to, you know, my grandmother, my mother, my auntie, telling them, don't worry about that. I'm going to be a millionaire.
There's so many brothers that are in bondage, you know what I mean, where street things are concerned. Mm-hmm. And because they don't know of no other way, or they don't trust their brilliance. And my thing is, you know, I want to be an inspiration to all of those that's in bondage, that if I could do it, y'all could do it. You know what I mean? Because I was there. I was in bondage. I felt like, okay, I had to do this in order to survive. And it's like my grandmother would say, it's a lie from hell. You know what I mean? So, you know, hopefully, you know, one would be inspired to free themselves and give it a try, you know, in corporate America. Simply meaning something legal.
So let me clear this one narrative up, because so many of y'all be in the comment section and got something to say when y'all really don't know what the fuck you talking about. You just a whole bunch of keyboard killers when y'all talk about niggas in Houston is scared of J Prince. Ain't nobody in Houston scared of J Prince, bitch ass nigga. Now, do we have love for J Prince? Yeah. Do we respect J Prince? Fuck yeah. Do we salute J Prince? Hell yeah. Are we appreciative of J Prince? Yes. Do we got gratitude for J Prince? Fuck yeah, bitch ass nigga. That nigga literally put our city on the map, hoe ass nigga. And the niggas who really saying something ain't even from Houston, so you don't, you know, so you just want us to say fuck J Prince just for your amusement and just so your bitch ass can have something to gossip about? You want us to tear J Prince down because
you basically jealous of Jay Prince and the success that he got and how long he lasted in the game. So you want us to be mad at Jay Prince because he did good for himself. I don't have any more or any less respect for Jay Prince than I would have for any other man until they give me a reason not to be respectful, cake ass nigga. Ask Jay Prince's motherfucking self. Nigga, this is H-Town. Biggest city in the South, hoe ass nigga. 4th in America. Ask Jay Prince, nigga, if this city is full of stand-up niggas, street niggas, gangster niggas, motherfucking killer niggas, niggas that's just like him and way motherfucking worse than him, bitch ass nigga. Ask him yourself. Have you ever been to H-Town, bitch ass nigga? Obviously you ain't. Because if you have been down here and been on the cuts and corners and in all the little crevices and the little hangouts and dip-offs, you'll go back to where you're from and say, them niggas down there ain't scared of a motherfucking thing. Not even the laws, cake ass nigga. What all you bitch ass niggas do, you seen a couple of interviews where motherfuckers asked about niggas being scared of him and you got it confused and misconstrued and you thought he was talking about Houston niggas. They wasn't talking about Houston niggas. They was talking about industry niggas and niggas from somewhere else, bitch ass nigga. I'm a nigga that's been around Jay Prince and then fucked with Jay Prince on a bunch of occasions, cake ass nigga. And I'm here to tell you, from me, but you'll prefer to listen to some bitch ass nigga that told you some shit about Jay Prince that ain't never even met Jay Prince or don't know Jay Prince and probably just seen Jay Prince online or at the most at a motherfucking rap-a-lot concert standing on stage or to the side or came to the city and stood in VIP. That's the only time they had any kind of interaction with Jay Prince, bitch ass nigga. But every time me and Jay Prince then kicked it and fucked around, it ain't been nothing but love and respect. So whatever issue he got with another man, I don't know. You know, you gotta ask him and that man about that. But I'm telling you, my interaction every time me and Lil Jay fucked around, it ain't been nothing but love and respect, my nigga. So, you know, but what he got going on with another nigga is what he got going on with another nigga.
Nobody in Houston is scared of Jay Prince. No. Nobody's scared of the Princes, bro. That's not how it goes out here. Everybody is cut, not the same cloth, but a thick one. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Ain't no soft niggas in Houston, bro. Drop it in the comments. Nobody's scared of Jay Prince. A nigga just respecting because he's been morally correct. His principles are intact, bro. Bro does everything honorable in this city and for this city. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Now, the man has done some crazy interviews where he done said some shit. You know what I mean? People done said some shit about him. On top of that, the NBA YoungBoy didn't make it no better when he tried to get a nigga back his keys. But that man ain't no animal. No. Jay Prince is a man, bro. A man that doesn't mind stepping into the same light as regular people, bro. The man still be in the hood, bro. Yeah, that's what a nigga respect about him. That he made all that money on and didn't forget about his people. He still be in the hood, bringing Drake to 5th Ward to perform on rooftops. Not only makes him one of the realest, nigga, it makes Drake way realer than y'all think. These concerts be free, nigga. Drop it in the comments, bro. Shout out my niggas from 5th Ward. Yeah, shout out Mac Man. My nigga Yo A-Rap, he go by that. Look, I ain't talked to the niggas in years. Pooh, the nigga look like Birdman, you know what I mean? Man, I got so many partners in 5th Ward. You know, the Babinos, you know what I mean? Shout out to all them niggas, bro. Cause why? They look odd, you know what I mean? In college, my nigga called Jay Prince. Hey, bro, we need backstage. We need to get backstage for Slim Thug at the, at the phone party. Yeah, it was 07, you know what I mean? At the phone party, we need backstage. We need to fuck with Slim. Man, the nigga made one call to Jay. Jay opened it up to what Slim Thug them. Nigga, was that Slim? No, was that Slim? Yeah, that was Slim. Nigga, you could see me on a DVD. It was one of them I-10 DVDs, bro. At the phone party. Nigga had Slim Thug waiting on us. No, That wasn't Slim. Fuck Slim. That was Trey the Truth. You know what I mean? Nigga had Trey the Truth waiting on us to go in with him. You know what I mean? Now, the night didn't end good. The night didn't end good because them Bow My Bloods, Sammy, Brian Key, who else was out there? I think Dustin Spiller was out there, Big JC. Nah, JC wasn't out there. JC ain't got no hands. Yeah, JC ain't swinging nothing. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Big JC, wherever you are, I ain't seen you in years, my nigga, but you always been like a big, friendly teddy bear ass nigga. So, no, you wasn't out there. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. It was just about 3 of them, 4 of them from Washington Manor. God on Trey the Truth in them ass. You know what I mean? God on his ass. Zero wasn't there that night. But they got on his ass, bro, and ruined the nigga night. Why? If Trey the Truth knew I could spit like I do, nigga would have signed me years ago. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Drop it in the comments. Shout out Jay Prince. That's a man. Yeah, it's a real nigga, bro. It ain't no fear or none of that. If you want to be honest, bro, Rap-A-Lot don't even have a real presence in Houston. Nobody don't think about Rap-A-Lot for no motherfucking music, bro. Nobody even want to sign to Rap-A-Lot or nothing like that. Jay Prince Jr. do some crazy shit. Nigga don't want to be under him. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. But when it comes to that old man, respect go to him. Yeah, respect go to him. Why? He moves as a person that like a person that deserves respect, bro. So you give a person that. Is what the world is built on, bro. You can go anywhere in the world if your ass respect the land and respect the people. Drop it in the comments. Smack Water, ugly ass nigga. That nigga ugly as a motherfucker, fam. On top of that, when he doing his interviews, barely always hanging out. You know what I mean? That nigga cool though. I ain't got nothing against Smack Water. He's just a funny looking guy. I'm just being honest, man. He's just a funny looking fucking guy, bro. Look like when he was born, the doctor beat him with the ugly stick. And I know a lot of people say that, but this nigga look like the doctor actually beat the shit out of him with an ugly stick. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace. Hype my shit up. We going up. We never stopping because we popping. And guess what? I'm gonna be rich next year. Bruh, it's already, the wheel is already a spinning. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. I can't tell you everything that's going on behind the scenes, but trust me, this gorilla grind that I'm on, it's gonna pay off next year. Yeah, for sure. It's gonna pay off next year. You watch, you know what I mean? But everybody that's part of this station, this platform, got to see me grind and come from nothing with this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, real shit. Nothing. They've been trying to shut me down for years. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. And we're not even talking about just with the podcasting. They tried to blacklist a nigga when it come to rapping and all type of shit. Nigga is one man against the world. You know what I mean? But even though I'm not by myself, I say one man because I don't fuck with niggas. I fuck with my wife, my mother, and my daughters. Yes, you know what I mean? With them, I can't lose. I'm just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Cards from the playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Hustle Cartel facing 8 years in prison for allegedly slapping the shit out of Charleston White. Let's get into the content, bro. Drop it in the comments. This is a good one.
So I was never his friend.
Come on, guys, stop playing with y'all
Never
friends.
in my life.
No, y'all was friends. Y'all was internet posting to each other and being cool.
I had never met Charleston White when he was doing all that till I caught him at the gas station, right?
You called him laughing?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Is it real?
Let him talk. You gonna hear if you let him
I'm
talk.
talking about
This interview about
You
him.
gotta always get him my business. I can talk.
It's about him.
You want to
interview.
always
Mine.
talk, so let me say what I gotta say.
Sorry about this. I'm training him.
Oh, you training?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
training
cool.
him.
You're
Learn how to be a civilian.
You're a trainer.
You want to see?
You want to see your long ass little
You lucky hustler. You lucky hustler. Will you tell us what's going on?
Show him over that black ass pussy.
Yeah, come on, gang. We got a guest. Please, I apologize. I apologize.
Yeah. I caught that bitch in Dallas at the gas station, right? He didn't even know. Me and my team, they over there.
Right.
Man, I seen that bitch. He was pumping gas, bro. They like, Charleston outside hustling. Man, I ran up on that nigga and smacked the f out of him.
Stop playing. You ain't touched. Man, I know you ain't.
Larry.
You.
On Larry David or Larry?
You from down there? I ain't
On
know
Larry. Gang, what I tell you 10 times,
You one of the guys the whole
time?
time? You one of the guys? You ain't tap in with the guy?
Man, just stay out there, bro.
Stop
Why I'm
playing.
doing this, please.
This whole everybody out there, GD. What are you talking about?
Larry. On Larry David or Larry?
Larry who?
Come on, guys, stop playing on me. Listen, so you caught Charleston White, right?
Caught him.
Right. So what was the issue? What was the issue with Charleston White?
Man, he just butted in when me and my homegirl got into it, you know what I'm saying, online. Me and Finesse girl, we was into it, and Charleston just happened to butt in and just got to run his dick suckers and shit. I wasn't going.
You know what I'm saying? So when you smacked him, what happened?
He took out running like a real shit, dropped his phone and everything.
Come on, gang. What a video.
Where that video?
You got a video of it?
Yeah.
I don't want to see if you got it.
Yeah, he gonna press charges. He gonna press charges.
So you smacked him and then
I smacked the fuck out of him.
He called my
So how did you get locked up?
Probation officer on me.
How did I get locked up?
Yeah.
He went to the laws.
What you mean?
We was at the gas station still. He called the police up there. Then the owner of the gas station showed him the video. I went for terroristic threatening.
What?
I'm going to court right now in Dallas for that shit.
Stop playing with me.
Larry.
Swear to God on your mama.
Larry.
Oh my God. So he get you locked up. Did he get, I know that he got locked up and pressed charges too. Did you press charges on him after he pressed charges on you?
Nah, I didn't have to do all that. That's bitch.
So how did he get charges pressed on him after you got charges pressed on you?
Cause he was out there doing some whole shit and shit. He was terroristic threatening to the video.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But I heard the overall dropped his charges, but they kept yours.
Yeah, they kept mine.
So his officially dropped.
Yeah, I'm still fighting. I'm facing 8 years.
8 years?
8 years right now for that.
For Charleston White.
For Charleston White, I'm facing 8 years.
And they dropped his charges.
Yeah.
Charged you with who?
Terroristic threatening, battery, 3rd degree, all type of shit.
Right. But after that, he started making a rumor that y'all got into it because you be stacking dice. You trying to let everybody know you stacking dice and you just ganking everybody for the money and shit. Any truth to that?
Hell no.
Come on, gang, keep it real. Any truth to that?
To what,
you be-
stacking dice?
Yeah, you be stacking dice.
I mean, I wouldn't call it stacking. I'd call it professionalism.
So you professional dice shooter?
Yeah, I'm a professional, the best in the world. It ain't now in the world who beat me.
No, I'm gonna say this right. I saw you shoot, right? And you remind me of somebody just sliding dice. But here's the thing though, right?
That's that slick
No, point seen money gone if you don't like
do
to
that
catch
shit in
it.
Chicago. They pad rolling.
Yeah.
That's pad roll.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So why would you, question, that's one, why would you hit somebody that's a snitch?
I had to put the demo down.
He a snitch.
Yeah, I had to put the demo down. Ain't nobody else got him but me and Barry White. But Barry White just got him too.
No, you got him good, but he got you good too. You might be doing 8 years.
Yeah, I'm facing 8 years. You know what I'm saying?
You press the charges, he coming to court?
Yeah, he been coming to court every 3 months.
What you gonna do 8 years? Then you gonna make the diamonds out your mouth?
Nah, they permanent. They can't take this shit.
They gonna make you gonna cut through the brick with that shit.
Nah, these permanent.
If they tell you take them out, what you gonna do?
A real street nigga. I got members in that. You didn't hear what I said earlier?
You know they cutting your hair though. If you go to Illinois jail, they cut your hair. Don't they? You go to Illinois, they gotta cut your hair. They gotta cut your hair. Illinois, Chicago, they got you.
We ain't going to jail in Chicago.
Right.
Look, the man say he found him at a gas station, ran up on him, and slapped the shit out of him. What did Charleston White do? Did he pull out the pig poker? No. Did he pull out his mates? No. Did he pull out a burner? He took off. Regular chicken shit Charlie fashion, bruh. He took off running like a motherfucking track star. This is hilarious, bro. Yeah, but you have to remember, because a lot of people say, oh, nobody ain't never touched him. Obviously they have, but you have to remember, what can make you laugh can make you cry, nigga. Yeah, what can make you laugh can make you cry. That slap, that smack to the face, that's like one of the worst things you could do. Slap a man in the face and spit on him. Look, that slap gonna cost that man 8 years in prison. It made you laugh, right? Well, the prison time is gonna make you cry. Yeah, you're bound to cry in that bitch because you did something you shouldn't have done. And Charleston White got a way of showing niggas that he's a citizen, bro, regular civilian. He's gonna use every measure he can to fuck you over. Now, Hustle Cartel Gaming, you have been made an example out of, nigga. This makes you Fugazi. It makes you fugazi. It makes you stupid. It makes you a nigga that fell for the fucking okie doke. That one little slap, and you might have slapped the fire out of him, you know what I mean? But that one little slap, nigga, once you're convicted of that, because that nigga gonna go to the ends of the motherfucking world to make sure you burn in hell. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. I don't know Hustle Cartel like that. I can't say he's entertaining. I can't say he's the world best dice roller. I can't say nothing like that. I just know him because he beefing with Finesse2tymes. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. But I'm going to tell you the truth, bro. This ain't about this. This ain't about that. That slap is going to fucking cost you. The best thing you could do, best fucking thing you could do for all you YNs, old niggas, aunts, granddaddies, and for the women too. Keep your hands off a motherfucker. You know what I mean? It's 2025. You're lucky that nigga didn't have that thing on him and pull it out and blow your motherfucking brains out. Cause I'ma tell you like this, my nigga. When you go at a nigga like that, come correct. Yeah, you come correct. A slap ain't good enough. You better damn near be ready to dine him. You know what I mean? If you coming at slapping, you ain't got the proper energy either, street nigga. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. It could have turned out real bad for you. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real, bro. Drop it in the comments. He's facing 8 years in prison. Shout out Uncle Charlie. Yeah, shout out Uncle Charlie. I can't say he's the first person to touch him, and I can't say he's gonna be the last, but I'm gonna tell you niggas right now, y'all playing with the right one. Y'all found the right one, and Hustle Cartel going, he's gonna be the first to fuck around and find out. You know what I mean? Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit up, bro. We're going up. We're not stopping because we're popping. Guerrilla podcasting. That's what I do. Everywhere I go, got the podcast on the low. You know what I mean? Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. This ain't no MC Gusto, Albert Walker, Sauce Walker type shit. That ain't the type of nigga I am, man. What you see is what you get. The people that know me know I'm really with the shit. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit up, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
So Skino Vasquez been doing a whole lot of talking lately. Let's just be honest, let's just be real. Hold up. Welcome to Scars from the Playground. Skino Vasquez drags Jay-Z. He say that Rod Mills settled with boy. He'd have happy for sure. Let's get into the content, bro. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground.
His alleged son. I talked to him. Yeah, he recently, I think the case is dismissed.
He told me that it was not dismissed everywhere. He's trying to get it in Philadelphia. But that's just unfortunate that boy going through so far to not see that that's his son. But I understand why. I didn't know there was no statute of limitation that he could still get arrested for messing with his mom for being underage, even after all this time. I never knew that. So with that being said, I understand why Ho would not do it. So what I would do, I would just give young boy some bread, like, yo, just take this bread, bro, and leave that shit alone.
Yeah, I mean, after 10 years it's dismissed. But what do you think? Your information, you knowing these people personally.
First of all, he look like him.
Just like him.
Look just like him. So, like, I mean, it's his. Jay-Z knows his. Hov knows his. The most hurtful part about it to me is that he don't have no mother. So no mother or no father.
Which is odd. Something wrong about that too, because how she died?
I don't know, but she died when he was young. And he's like telling me, like, oh, my brother had a dad. I mean, and I ain't had no dad or no mom. I mean, like, that shit hurtful. Like, when he talk, mind you, he never say nothing bad about Hov ever. Bro, you never hear him say nothing. Like, he can say a lot of stuff if he wanted to, bro. He not that kind of kid. You know what I mean? He not that kind of kid, bro. And he real positive, bro. That's why I be feeling sorry for him. That's why I don't really say nothing about it, because I don't want to put his story out there. I let him do it. He's so positive. He's so thorough. I just be like, man, hopefully, one day y'all get it together, bro. But can you imagine your dad a billionaire, he just won't fuck with you? Your mom dead? And everybody like, you ain't his son. Fuck you, nigga. You ain't nobody. Fans don't give a fuck. So, I mean, I had empathy for him for that. You know what I'm saying?
He allegedly has a daughter in Maryland, right?
Yeah. Well, he do. He kind of claim her now. As I said that shit, I said it was on the news out there. I mean, everybody didn't know it was hers. She looked just like him too.
So, I mean, I think he fuck with her, but I don't think he allowed to say it publicly. I mean, they more care about their image than anything else. You see how bad they going off the motherfucking Tory Lanez? Because Rock Nation got fucking Megan Thee Stallion, so they trying to smash everything about him. I mean, they trying to think academics, that lady that run Rock Nation, that lady, she not to be played with, bro. She got a lot of power. She's very devious, you can tell, the stuff that she be doing. I mean, so I don't think she a person motherfuckers want to cross because she's very diabolical. That's whole right-hand man. The fact he got a right-hand man that's a foreman on the cartels is crazy to me. Like, what the fuck, bro? That shit is like, so I don't know if Hov a CIA agent, the FBI, I don't know what the fuck he is, but out of all the people in the world to mess with somebody that got told on the cartel, that's so dangerous to me. It seems like. You tell them the cartel, it's not like telling somebody from Tiff and Diamond. You know what I mean? So you never know what these niggas gonna come with, and they don't be forgetting shit, bro. So I'll be like, man, I don't know, but they got a thing against Tory Lanez bad about him not going to jail, like, and it's like it's unorthodox. You know what I'm saying? So like I just look at that shit. And I know everybody see it, but people can't say nothing. I mean, they got too much power and shit like that. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Man, look, Oskino, I just want you to be safe.
God got me.
It's a lot of energy. You know, energy's a real thing, man. And it's just a lot of energy being built up towards you. It's a lot of eyes. It's more eyes on you right now than ever before.
Let me tell you something though, bro. When you get an old man like me, even say I was here watching Netflix every day.
You're young, man.
No, listen. Say me watching Netflix every day, right? Every day you wake up, you're dying. Every day you wake up, you're closer to getting in that ground, right? I will never live my life in fear of nobody, because at the end of the day, when it's your time to go, you're gonna slip on the banana pill. You're gonna have a heart attack in the shower. So like, I would never let another human being make me not use my freedoms that my ancestors died for, freedom of speech, freedom of expression. And if you want to come do something about it, come do it. You know what I mean? So my thing is this, I would never be, and this ain't nothing to do with tough shit, I just don't know how to be scared.
I've been telling people that since I heard about Rob Mills Satterweight. Let's just be honest, bro, that's your boy. He look just like him. Drop it in the comments, because a lot of people seem to think, bro, that dude don't look nothing like Jigga. That ain't his son, bro, that's his son. That's his fucking son. If the woman was of age, he would have took the test. Nigga, I ain't never seen a nigga duck a paternity test that fucking much. For over 20 years, a nigga has been ducking a test and really believes he ain't gonna never have to take it and confirm it. Look, my nigga, that's your boy. The most fucked up thing is that boy don't have a mother. We don't know what happened to the mothers, because we know they get rid of people, bro. The entertainment industry is very demonic. Not only is it very demonic, when they get that money, they put money on people's heads. Yes, I'm gonna say that again. And I'm saying this, and everybody that know me know Jigga is the GOAT. You know what I mean? That's my all-time favorite rapper. I bump Jay-Z shit all fucking day. But this ain't about that. You gotta separate the man from the music. Despite that being one of my favorite rappers, and I've learned so much from him about the game in general, that's my dog. That's his son. You know, that's his son. If a nigga like me could tell you, that's Jay's boy, yeah, believe it, my nigga. If I tell you a duck could pull a truck, believe that duck could pull a motherfucking truck. You know what I mean? Or drive that motherfucker. I'm just being honest, just being real. That's his boy, fam. Drop it in the comments, nigga. Take the test. If it was me, bro, all you got to do is ask me 10, you might have to ask me 10 times. On that 10 time, I'm like, God damn, nigga, give me the swab. Give it here. Give it here. Take it. Take it. That nigga ain't acting like that, bro. You think he can go on with his life being just regular? You got, and the case hasn't been dismissed. You got the game fucked up. The case hasn't been dismissed. The grandmother, nigga named Lily filed to reopen that case, despite it being dismissed with prejudice. She say that's that main son. Look, bro, all you gotta do is take the test. They ain't asked for nothing just yet. Take the test or pay him off. Take the test or pay him off. Rob Mills Satterweight was set up. Somebody put a pistol in his car to get rid of him. That boy don't even move like that. And I don't even know Rob Mills Satterweight. I don't know him. But just to know Oskino Vasquez know him, you know what I mean? Come on, man. They know him. They know about the boy. You know what I mean? We're new to it. You know what I mean? They're true to it. They've been knowing this information. I didn't even know about the other daughter in Maryland. They don't talk about this shit, fam. Jigga might have 20 kids. Girls, 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 girls I do adore. This nigga say he fuck more sluts than U-Haul. Nigga, that's Jigga. That's the real Jigga, bro. For the niggas that don't know, drop it in the comments. Right, Mill Satterway, he got a case. Jay-Z, you the pappy, nigga. Yeah, you the pappy. It's only a matter of time, bro. You might as well come out and get in front of this shit. Yeah, get in front of this shit. You got enough money that your career will survive. Why? He couldn't have been that much older, and you were a young child, nigga. As long as you ain't did it again, yeah, as long as you ain't do it again, you should be alright. Just being honest, just being real, man. And you ain't no fella nigga anyway. So if you do get the little, gotta put the sex offender sign in your yard, is that really so bad? Yeah, is that really so bad if you did what you did, nigga? And I'm obliged to believe you did what you did because that's your boy. That's your son. Yeah, you know what we saying, bro. You know what niggas want to know. Stop playing with niggas' minds. The jig is up. Drop it in the comments. Cause from the playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit up, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it. I play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill. It gotta be about business.